holy shit, even. We're back. Hope everyone is doing well as per usual. It's been a full 60 seconds, but we're back. And as always, we start off alerting the Discord. Something you would think I would have like outsourced or optimized in some way, but I'm not quite there yet. So I'm gonna have to take a couple seconds to type a quirky little message in the channel. Let's see, back to Frontier Hell, because that's basically what we're doing today. We're going back to speedrunning the Battle Frontier. One of my favorite challenges, also one of the most frustrating. Pokemon Emerald's Battle Frontier. If you're deep in OG Gen 3, if you're a Pokemon old head like I am, you're familiar with this challenge, no doubt. Probably one of the dumbest things that, Pokemon's ever done is make this Battle Frontier. But it's pretty sick. What's up, One Big Dingus? Will we go back to Sapphire speedruns in the future? Yeah, I think the only thing with the Sapphire speedruns is because I took like a month off. I'm gonna have to like de-rust and everything. I'm also like 50-50 on just saying fuck it, let's just go back into Emerald. But I know a lot of people, I know Gunner's been running Sapphire. I think Mockwing has also been running Sapphire. Sapphire's kind of the wave right now, so maybe I'll get back into it. What's up, Brick? What's up, Alex? Holy shit, I love that title, The King. Never been referred to it. I've never been the... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, that's very nice of you to call me The King, because I don't ever recall being called that, but thank you for clarifying that that was indeed meant for someone else. Don't worry. Once we get this world record, you're gonna have to call me The King. So what we're doing today, let me break it down real quick. We've done it before. It's actually one of the harder Battle Frontier facilities, because the main gimmick of the battle arena, let's see if we could hear it from the horse's mouth. I don't want to butcher the explanation. I'm pretty sure that the guy here will do a good job of telling us. Where the battling spirit of trainers is put to the test. So that's like, I guess, the pie in the sky description, but how about something a little more concrete? In the battle arena, we undertake the set KO tourney. All participants enter with a team of 3 Pokemon. Just like any other Battle Frontier challenge, the 3 Pokemon must be lined up in the order in which they are to appear. AKA, once a Pokemon dies, you don't get to choose the next Pokemon, it's just the second one in the thing. So the order that you enter them in matters. During battle, the Pokemon will appear one at a time in the preset order. Once a Pokemon enters battle, it must remain out until the match is decided. If a match remains undecided in 3 turns, it goes to judging. If you wish to interrupt your challenge, please set that. Okay, that's... if you pull off beating 7 trainers in succession, we'll present you with battle points. Yeah, so... The long and short of it is, you have 3 turns to kill the opponent. If you don't, it'll be decided by judge. And the rules for, like, how the judges give points is kind of wacky, but the main idea is we hope to beat every Pokemon in less than 3 turns, because if it goes to judging, not only is it a lot of time loss, but it's also not guaranteed that we'll beat them. That's basically the long and short of it. Battle Arena is Pokemon choose their own moves. No. It's 3 turns to KO. That you're thinking of Battle Palace. I'm gonna be lurking for the next little while, making sure to hang with my mom. Hell yeah. Family first. It's all about family, Vin Diesel style. Sounds good, sounds good. Glad to see you guys back. I hope you're all doing well, dude. I've never been better. I'm actually... And that's not even a joke. Because... I did get laid off. That was a little part in the saga over the last month. But what they don't tell you, apart from the, like, scramble to find a new source of income as fast as possible, is that in between those moments of desperation, it's fucking sick. I woke up at, like, 11, and I ain't got shit to do. Granted, it's a Sunday, but, like, I did that like pretty much every day this week. I went to the beach on a Tuesday at 2 p.m. Like, I feel like I'm kind of living it up. I'm living that fun employed lifestyle a little bit. So there's that. What's up, Crunchy? Unemployment can be based at times. Yeah, it's just a reminder that having free time and being able to kind of say fuck it to responsibilities can be fun once in a while. And if anything, it just makes me think like I gotta remember all this stuff when I do get a job and don't get sucked into the corporate grindstone, so that I could remember to have fun once in a while. Good to see everybody again. Seriously. Yeah, so that's the long and short of it. I'm in the middle of like some interviews, so I'm not super sweating it yet. I got paid severance, so full month of July, I'm okay. Now, by the end of the month, if I don't have a new job, then I'll start sweating. But as it is now, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling so much less stressed. Like, you don't even know. I'm trying to like look back at my old streams to see if you could tell, and I feel like you kind of could. There was just a low level of stress at all times, and it was very much job related. Now I feel like I could kind of fucking live it up now. And I'm excited to just do more streaming, do more collabs. We got a tournament with Paladin coming up. What else we got? We got new videos coming in the next couple weeks based on that Poke MMO tourney from way back in the beginning of the year, which I actually crushed, and I'm excited to share my point of view. Severance is Pog. Speaking of which, this TV show Severance is another show that's on my watch list. Totally unrelated. Related only by word. That just reminded me I need to remember to watch that. Oh, that's the other thing, is I'm just watching so much stuff. I played 70 hours of Hades. I got through the entire thing. The true ending where you... Well, I don't want to spoil it, I guess. But I got true ending in Hades. I've been watching hella movies. I just feel like I have time to fuck around. It's great. I think we might do what I always wanted to do, which is to do more like random ass games. I might start doing that on Twitch, maybe like a Twitch Thursdays where I play random games, including the new Hades game, Hades 2, that came out a month ago, and a couple other stuff that I've been buying because of the fucking Steam summer sale. Chain Together, yeah. I really want to play Chain Together. I do definitely want to get a little bit of that in. I already have that purchased. It was only like $5. The whole thing is nuts. That's baller. Yes, sir. Plate for dinner. Nice. I'm gonna have to have so many Twitch streams open. Yeah. The only problem is the fucking Twitch stream, like 8 hours of ads before you get to see like 2 seconds of someone streaming. That's my biggest gripe with Twitch, is like, it's like movie theater level previews, you know, 15 minutes of preview before you get your like 2 hours of content. It's crazy. The ratio is so off. One of the guys I play with, it's on vacay, so I haven't been able to finish the game. Oh, I didn't even know it was like a finish the game thing. I guess that makes sense. Of course, the game is to be finished. For some reason, I didn't realize that was like a big goal. I thought it was more like a fuck around and kind of like Lethal Company. I don't know if you can you beat Lethal Company? I just don't know games. Listen, I have a long laundry list of games I'm trying to get caught up on. Now that I beat Hades, I think Hades 2 is in the mix. I got No Man's Sky on sale, which has been kind of interesting. It's not usually a game I would play, but I'm kind of into it. Unfortunately, Twitch also pays less per subscription because they're pissed. Yeah, that's the other thing too. I think the only reason I'm thinking Twitch is just because I could play non-copyrighted or copyrighted music, and I kind of like the rating system a little bit. It might incentivize me to like do more collabs, because I do love a collab. Chain Together is like only up a multiplayer, so it def hasn't ended. Gotcha. Baldur's Gate 3 is on sale, but it's pricey. I have always wanted to get into Baldur's Gate, so I might have to look into that. But yeah, I've never ate this much off Steam summer sales. I bought like 8 games for $60. All right, enough yapping. Let's get into the part that I'm sure everyone was waiting for, the team breakdown. What is our strategy? So, can I pull this up real quick? How's this look? Yeah, okay. So, here's the long and short of it. Every 4 rounds, we battle the Arena Tycoon, I guess in this place. Is called like the boss fight in Battle Factory. It's Noland. There's like a boss battle. There's a silver symbol and a gold symbol. Now we're gonna be doing the gold symbol run because we already have the silver symbol record. Silver symbol team looks like this. I might have to zoom it in if you guys can't see it. Basically, it's a Heracross with a Salakberry, an Umbreon with leftovers, and a Shedinja with bright powder. Wow, so cool. And then, so we need to figure out a way to beat this team pretty consistently. And then we need a way to beat this team pretty consistently. The gold symbol challenge, which is Umbreon, which is kind of like Greta's ace, a Gengar, and a Breloom. So I've already done the legwork of beating the silver symbol. And the good news is that the same team pretty much works to beat the gold symbol challenge. The idea for the silver symbol challenge is actually, do we have my, let me see if I could pull up my team preview. So this is how we beat the silver symbol challenge. We use this. Don't ask why I have Memento. I think I was really experimenting shit and I never actually used Memento. It wasn't that significant. Actually, no, it was significant because it let me switch out. Do I need to put Memento back on Latios? Interesting. Anyways, so we have Latios, Medicham, and Metagross. And Medicham basically sweeps through the first team. Heracross, Umbreon, Shedinja. Flying type move, fighting type move, ghost type move. That's basically the idea. Medicham has access to all of that. We have Metagross that can explosion. And that's to beat this Umbreon for gold symbol. And then we swap in Medicham to beat Gengar and Breloom. I'm pretty sure that's the idea. No. Latios beats Gengar and Breloom, excuse me. So that's kind of the strategy in a nutshell. I went through it real quick just because I want to get right into the speed runs. Like, to be honest. What's up with that one, dude? We are alive. We died briefly, but we're back. I haven't seen you in a while. You better yap. All right. Well, I always have things to say. The Frontier Brain. Yep. Yeah, so actually, so because we can't switch out, there's no switching out in this Frontier thing, which is why I think I had Memento over Dragon Claw, so that I could insta-fate myself and then go right into Medicham to beat Greta. So I might change that, actually. Yeah, let me change that, actually. Let's just try running Memento and see if that does anything. Sorry, I got a little bit, just a tad under the weather over the past week, which sucks because it's been so hot. Like, and the only reason I haven't streamed like all week is just because it's been so, I mean, San Francisco hot, which means like 80 degrees in my room. But when the variation in temperature I'm usually dealing with is like between 65 and 70, 80 degrees doesn't feel pleasant, okay? It's like the whole thing that people were talking about with the UK heat waves. It's all relative. And I do believe that. So I've been having to wait for the heat to get a little bit more bearable first. Bless you, even though that's a cough. I appreciate that. Cali has been in the hundreds. Yeah, parts of California are in the hundreds. I'm definitely not there. I'm more privileged. But listen, this PC is hot. It runs hot. And my room doesn't have good ventilation. I think I've said it on stream before, but it like, the wind, like imagine like a square. That's my apartment. And then the wind will blow this way. and the window is here. So the wind never blows into the window. It always blows parallel to the window. So I never get any actual wind blowing through. So it's always fucking way hotter in here. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, that's right. We gotta get Latios, Memento, throw that thing back on, spit on that thing, save, export the save. Boom. I think that works. California's buildings codes are actually ass. In this specific instance, I'm down to agree with you, sure. I can't speak broadly on all of California's building codes, but I do know that it's really hard to build shit in California, apparently. So to that extent, I agree with you for sure. I felt the hot PC, no ventilation room setup. Yeah, exactly. How come the arena music makes my brain sing the song that goes, I take my whiskey neat? I don't know that song. I have to drop it. There we go. Okay, we got Memento now. Have you tried moving the building? It might work. It's just crazy enough to work, potentially. Don't mind the logistics of what moving a building means. But you might be onto something here. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? Oh, yeah. Okay, so other thing that you should be aware of. World record times are placed thusly. We're not going to be caring too much about it because it's just the first, run. But just so for your guys' reference, it's about an hour-and-a-half long run, which is crazy. But you know how it goes with these frontier challenges. It's like 90% matchup based, so we just gotta get lucky with the matchups. I'm just gonna go right into it, I think. Why don't we just pick it up and put it over there? Yeah, Patrick style, that's what I'm talking about. Push it somewhere else. If I had Larry the Lobster with me, I bet he could move the apartment building no problem. Okay. Let me just make sure everything looks good here. Black belt, high jump kick. Yeah, I think we could just run it. I was questioning my own self at the Memento in slot 4 for Latios, but I'm realizing it might actually be smarter than I gave myself credit for. Because it lets me swap out to Metacham. So anything that I can't kill in one hit, Metacham can. I just hit the kill self button and then let Metacham handle the rest. It's tech. It is tech. I forgot. I think you were here, Brick, too, when we were developing it. It was like a year ago at this point, which is crazy. Crazy that we were doing this a year ago. I wonder if it was as hot. I don't think I had my PC either yet. Or maybe I just barely had it. I don't know. Anyways, okay, let's just give it a try. 1, 2, 3, go. For real. The passage of time. Nothing more terrifying. Oh my god, the menuing. It's been so long. See, this is also why I didn't want to just jump right back into Sapphire. Because there's so much stuff I just need to warm up with on a basic level. I figured this would be a great way to start. And it's pretty easy. Just hit the right move. Hit the super effective move is like the long and short of it. And I feel like that should give me enough. Because I haven't even played Pokemon like that in a minute. It's a little de-rusting. Watching you on the TV back then. Crazy stuff. God damn. That's right. That was now that you got your full desk set up. How's that been treating you? I will say when I had my desk set up at first, I couldn't be happier. I was definitely not seeing any sunlight for a while. But can you blame me? What? That doesn't do a KO? That seems crazy to me. That seems crazy to me that doesn't Oko clamp roll. I'm hoping that we EV'd this Latios. God damn it, please. Nice crit. Emerald Rogue 2.0 is out, and you're telling me you ain't touched it? Yeah, I've been because I've been wanting to wait till I can hop on stream to like run it, you know. But we'll get in some Rogue 2 gameplay next week as well. I have a whole thing on like all the new like programming for the stream that I want to do. I'm trying to not be so hyper focused, have some more variety in everything, because when it's just all Sapphire speedruns all the time, as fun as it is and as good as it is to, you know, keep the skills sharp, I do think that the Sisyphusian task of playing the same fucking game 100 times in a row, making it out of the first gym once every like 3 attempts at best, I think that was also contributing to poor mental health generally. So I think the variation will make things a little bit more chill. That's what I'm hoping anyway. It's more fun to play other games. Exactly. There's a point to it if you're grinding for a world record, but it does get monotonous. Yeah. Speedrunners do be insane sometimes. Yeah, see, that's what I thought too, but it's like, I got it. I get it. Because when you're in it and it's like, oh my god, it's just that next fucking run. I could feel it. It's the gambler's mindset. I know I can do it. Just one more run. I felt it. I felt the pull of just doing it every fucking time. But balance, you know, that's the big lesson I've been learning recently. You gotta have some balance. I've even been trying to, so, oh my god, the last month before I got laid off, I was so stressed at work and I didn't even realize it. And afterwards, I realized I had gained like 10 pounds in a month. Just from like feeling too anxious to do anything off the computer or whatever. I was literally just glued to the computer all the time. So I've been trying also in the last month that I've taken off streaming to like get the diet back into, you know, rein it in a little bit, try to hit up the gym. I got myself a gym membership. That was probably the first thing I did after I found out I was laid off, because I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We got more free time. Let's get strong. So I'm in like week two, but if I feel better, the goal is to not feel as gassed going up and down the stairs to my apartment. That's that's like the base level goal, short term. I just don't want to feel like I'm heaving and hawing to get up the stairs to my apartment as much. That's the spirit, exactly. I was wondering if you're gonna branch out, and I'm glad you're considering it, because I know Mudskip's been happier doing things like some. Yeah, I will say Mudskip has been a big, like I'll peep in streams for a little bit. I lose the attention span really quickly, or I'll just keep it on while I'm doing something else. So I'm not super active when I'm in chats for most streams, but I'll throw Mudskip on in the background sometimes. I'll drop a supportive what's up. But he's been a big reason too on like why I want to, on just like outlook on content, you know. So it's like I think I do want to like incorporate more of just like whatever I happen to be gaming, rather than like always being so objective focused. I do like the world record grinds, but I think there needs to be some space between it. The call of the gym after a big life change is so real. Exactly. And so the problem right now is like I'm lifting more, and I think this is to be expected, where like I'm lifting more, but I'm like gaining weight still, and I think it's like, I mean, it's only 2 weeks in, right? So I shouldn't necessarily expect that much change, but it's like, what's going on? I think it's something to do with like muscle being heavier than fat or whatever. I don't know that much about health. I'm hoping, Brick, you could like advise on this, because my goal is like, let's drop 10 pounds. I would like to lose the 10 pounds that I gained during the like most stressful of my work weeks. And in my head, I'm just doing like the Reddit strong lift 5x5 thing, because I'm like, if I just lift weights, that seems to be good for weight loss, but maybe do I need to do something more focused, like something more cardio heavy? That's like what I'm like balancing right now, because I like running, but I just don't know what I want to do exactly. What's up, Isu? This place and the Battle Palace both suck even for casual runs. You could lose a streak to really dumb RNG. You're absolutely right. That's what we're hoping to avoid. Conversion of fat to muscle will make you denser. Yeah. That's what I'm telling myself. I hope that's true. I guess we'll see. You remember having some fat is healthy? That's true. Yeah. I'm not necessarily in a rush. I guess I bring it up because I'm like, I don't know what the like optimal... Oh, damn it. I misclicked. That still did a fuck ton of damage. That's crazy. That is annoying. Anyway. Yeah, I guess I bring it up because I'm like unsure if like... Because the only thing I ever do in the gym these days, every time I get in like a gym phase, is the Reddit strong lift 5x5, because every time I look up like recommended routine, they always say that. Like whether you're trying to lose weight or gain muscle or whatever, just do the 5x5. It's the most Reddit opinion. So I'm like, you know what? That's probably a good starting point. And then if I want to do more stuff later down the line, then I'll look at that. But that's sort of what how I've been thinking about it. I don't know if it's worth it to incorporate cardio though. I haven't thought about it too hard yet. What's a bio? Holy shit! Hope you're doing well. Figure out how much you eat on average in calories and then burn slightly more. Yeah, exactly. If you want to actually lose weight, the biggest thing is going to be operating at a calorie deficit. See, yeah. That's like the basic law of the land, right? It's just burn more than you're intaking. But like, I feel like I'm doing that. I'm just getting really I'm sleepy all the time. Do I just need to like? Do I need to get more sleep? Because after the gym. And also resisting the urge to munch fat after the gym. Those are my two biggest problems. I'm sleepy most of the day after a gym session, and also I'm trying hard not to munch heavy. I feel like I'm kind of always hungry. But I've been trying to eat more fibrous stuff because I know that's like the thing that you're supposed to do. Speaking of which, I roasted chickpeas for the first time. And chickpeas, if you don't know, they're the like garbanzo beans, the beans that they use to make like falafels, I believe. Don't quote me on it, but I think that's what's used. I've been chickpeaing it up these days, and let me tell you, greatest snack of all time. I do love hummus. That's what it is, hummus too. You should munch fat after the gym. Yeah, protein. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Oop. Okay, slightly after world record, but you know what? We're just trying to let's get one completed run. That's sort of the goal right now. Memento is the strangest move choice I was expecting. Calm mind. So you missed the explanation, Isu, but the general idea is Memento is for the silver symbol fight to get Latios out and immediately into Metacham, which sweeps Greta. Chickpeas and garbanzo beans are the same. I will say garbanzo beans sounds cooler. Isn't garbanzo like the name of a character in Chowder? If you munch fat, you only got to do a little bit. Yeah, that's the trick. The hard part is the like late night McDonald's temptations. I'm smart enough to not download the McDonald's app and have it tempt me, but I still think about her often. It's all temptations. What's up, Mr. Axolotl? Hope you're doing well. Is this a roll? I need to check my fucking... I need to check my... calcs. That felt weird. 5x5 is good to get started in weightlifting, then branch off when you get stronger and more comfortable. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe like for all of July, I'll 5x5 it. Maybe into August, see where I like keep an eye on like progress and stuff. The problem is I get so obsessed with numbers. I'm always like obsessed with numbers in anything I do. And the biggest thing that discourages me is when I'm not like consistently making number go higher, which is dumb, I know, but like I can't help but like compare it to that, you know. Gazpacho was on Chowder. That's right. That's right. The difference is I've never paid to have a garbanzo on me. Did you? Is that like a joke that's been said before? Because if you just freestyled that, we're actually so fucking back. We're actually back in a major way. That's... Mwah. Even if it wasn't, that was well timed. Because you had to have prepared, you had to have a chickpea joke in the chamber. You know what I mean? In a speedrun like this, don't stress the numbers. You can literally get screwed for no reason. Yeah. These are always... I'm never sweated super hard on the Frontier challenges. Except for fucking Factory. But we don't talk about the Manip Factory days. My brain's running fast through my fingers. I feel that way a lot of the time. That's an old one. I'm amazed nobody saw it coming. Yeah. The mental cobwebs, a lot of them going on right now, I will say. In fact, like, I feel like I've never been more at risk of a D's Nuts choke than I am right now. And I shudder to even, you know, speak that out loud and make that known for fear that it will backfire on me. But that's the world we live in. Factory makes me sick to my stomach. You're telling me, Gastrodon. Back in the day, I had figured out what I called the God Manip, which was a Manip that I had come up with to get the same trainers every single time and the same Pokemon that I needed every single time. But there was so much in the way that made that Manip so difficult, on top of the fact that it was like trying to get 7 frame perfect Manips in a row. And I tried for like a month doing nothing else but trying to get this Manip to work. And I lost myself. And the craziest part is that some of you guys were watching my descent into madness the entire time. Because I can't imagine. It seemed like the worst viewing experience. But I guess some of you guys got something out of it, so. For that, I guess I'm a little glad. Is Pyramid challenging in the slightest, trying to make a team for the Reggies? I know you can manip the Pyramid, but if you're talking like just from a casual standpoint, I feel like Pyramid would be one of the more fun ones. Pyramid seems cool. In like a speedrun context though, I don't know. I haven't even looked at it yet. Long but brain rotting month. Oh, it was definitely the peak brain rot stream series. Because it wasn't much more complicated than this from a viewing perspective. But oh my god, I had like 4 different tabs of spreadsheets in the background that you guys couldn't see. Counting various frames. It was nuts. I've been subbed since your old YouTube name. Can't even remember the name anymore. I remember your intensive painful serval. Oh, okay. Grastrodon, you're there. That's sick. Shout out the Acco Tac days. Yeah, we're united in grief. Shout out Mr. Morale. That was perfect. It's fun watching other people go crazy. Well, I'm glad someone gets something out of it. Give me a crit. Fuck. Oh, yeah, we had like a million flow timers too, lest we forget. Holy shit. Yeah, in small doses, I do remember showing them on stream. About time we got back to Battle Frontier. Yes, sir. Welcome back, legend. You are a sight for sore eyes. I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're doing well. What's the next Acco username change? I feel like I'm pretty happy with Accolade. It's based on like an actual word, you know? That being said, We'll see. If I end up doing more like variety stuff, I've thought about the prospect of doing like a separate channel that's more like clip based that I could upload more often, because what kind of sucks is like having all of these past streams just kind of sitting on the channel. But like with a little bit of time investment, I could like make it slightly more digestible. So I'm like thinking maybe that's worth doing. I don't know yet though. Am I gonna get outsped and die here? No. So maybe we'll do a second channel, and that will be the next iteration of Akko named videos. Dude, getting outsped by Swellow, no good. I was thinking like Akko Jr. or something. Flinched? We're actually so back. King's Rock Swellow, baby! That was an obscene amount of time loss. Using natural selection to breed out chat members who die from withdrawal, only the strong remain. Yes, sir. Actually, though, I don't want no weak-ass chat members. You'll get your fucking... your attention span is being tested for those streams specifically, because it was like the same 2 minutes of gameplay repeated over and over and over again. The few, the proud, the Marines. Yes, sir. What's up, tripod? Holy shit. Hope you're doing well. You sure I subbed after your ROM hack video? Oh, damn. Then you've been around for a minute. I have a hard time deciding on what to put on this channel sometimes, because like obviously the main thing is Pokemon speedrunning stuff, but it's a lot of knowledge to soak in. So I've been playing around with formats a little bit, and I think I might do a video on Emerald Rogue, the new update, once I get a feel for it, obviously. But I don't know. I feel very experimental. Like I said, the mental health is actually kind of peaking right now. So I feel more refreshed to like just let a video let a video fly and like see how it does. But I have a couple ideas for how to structure the channel in the future. I will say, even in the month that I didn't post, my shorts views were still coming in pretty steadily, which is cool to see. I never really set out to be like a shorts creator, but I guess I'm just kind of playing the meta. Have you seen too, like when you open up the YouTube app, the first thing they recommend you is like 4 shorts. I've noticed that. Shorts are definitely the wave. I'm not in love with shorts content, but there are like a lot of creators that I've like found out about through shorts content that I don't think I would have watched long form. So it's give and take. The pre-mod days, true. Yeah, Axolotl's been around for a minute. Put some respect on the name. Every video's been a bob. Say make what you like. That's true. Yeah. I appreciate it though. Appreciate it. The Pikachu incident. That is OG. What's up, that one, dude? A little late because I got distracted, but I'll still say it. Tackle a new name, please. Why do we want another new name change? I feel like we iterated enough times. We've kind of nailed it as far as name changes go. I don't know. Maybe one will fall down from the heavens and be like 10 times better, but I don't see it changing anytime soon. I doom scroll shorts. I wish they weren't so accessible. Yeah, it's crazy. I have noticed that, like, because usually I would only watch reels. Like, Instagram reels was my primary shorts content, but now it's like 50-50 reels and YouTube. I will say Instagram reels is like, YouTube feels like the Marvel of shorts. It feels like a lot of the shorts on YouTube are very broad appeal, and more accessible. And by that I mean like there's more subtitles for each like short. Everything's subtitled. There's like a backing narration going on. Like the audio and video quality is like pretty solid. That's what I mean. Like just in terms of execution, I think on average the average YouTube short feels better executed than an Instagram reel. Instagram reel feels like a fucking A24 movie sometimes, and not in the good way. Like, it's just more experimental. There's weird shit on my Instagram reels. That might just be me, because I feel like I'm always watching reels like at 1 a.m. So I get some like truly brain rot shit that I posted in Discord on occasion. It just feels like Instagram is like the worst of the worst fucking content slop, which I love. I'm a reels guy by choice and a shorts guy by psychic damage. Exactly. YouTube shorts have me brain rotted completely. Yeah, I feel like I want to figure out a way to bring some of that reels brain rot into YouTube shorts, because there's a special place for it, I think. Like, there's a YouTube reels guy that I follow, whose whole thing is like basic recipes, but the way he describes, because like, you know, like a cooking short is like there's like B-roll of the person making the food with like the narration of like, first add eggs, then add blah 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 blah. But the way that this guy does it is like, it makes you feel like you're like in a psychiatric ward or something, because he's like whispering it in one ear, and like it's repeated dialogue, like add eggs, oh my god, so good, yum yum, and it feels like you're going insane watching it. And I kind of like that take on a cooking reel. I don't know, I might just be free associating. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense at all, but there's just weird shit on reels that I don't see on YouTube shorts, is the long and short of it. My friends and I are in an echo chamber of unhinged reels. Yeah, exactly. Snapchat discover page. I might have to get back onto Snapchat. I didn't realize, I wasn't aware of the Snapchat discover page. I need an example. I need an example of a Snapchat discover page video. Is it also shorts content? Slop and car crash. Exactly. A lot of car crashes on Instagram reels. I'll wake up 8 a.m. before I even have my morning like hard-boiled egg, which I've been eating recently. I'll watch like 3 car crashes on reels and be like, all right, I think I'm ready to to get the day started. Most of my shorts are about Honkai Star Rail. Okay, well, that's not that surprising, Tripod, for you specifically. Reels brain rot comes from TikTok, and I don't want the TikTokification. Yeah, that's fair. I feel like Reels is probably at the end of the human centipede of content. Actually, I take that back. It's probably the second to last in the human centipede of content, the last being Facebook. Because, like, people are watching short content on Facebook, which is distinct from Instagram Reels, I believe. When I catch myself scrolling through reels, that's fine, but when I catch myself scrolling shorts, I feel bad. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Dude, 55%? Just time loss. Anything but Snapchat Discover. I can't take it anymore. Yeah, I don't know where Paladin is. I think he just woke up. Gidagadi. That is how I heard about Gidagadi from Instagram Reels. So I was near the end of the content slop centipede for that. But I love it all the same. That's the problem. I've been addicted to AFK journeys in Akko's absence. What's AFK journeys? I have to get my grandparents off Facebook. True. Grass flute can hit. Never saw it. Yeah, that's the thing. Is grass whistle will hit when it's the opponent on you, but never on me to the opponent. I guess, granted, I'm never relying on a 55% accurate move, especially in a run like this anyway, but regardless, I don't like the look of it. If we had Ice Beam, this would die in one hit, but unfortunately, would rather have Thunderbolt, I think. So, Tropius is getting 2 shots. Ew, I just spit. Facebook is the absolute shitter. You never want to be at the end of a content slop centipede. It's a mobile gacha game? Oh no, not the mobile gacha games. Real challenge is not being allowed to speed up the game, huh? Yeah, I feel like it low-key gives me an appreciation for it, you know? I get to listen to the battle theme 56 times. There's a certain appreciation you gain when you slow down the car a little bit. You know, we're taking the scenic route, as it were. I feel like it makes every attack / miss that much more painful to my psyche. I soak in it a little bit longer, and that's fine. My absence made you drop gacha games. That's beautiful. Well, you better fucking pick them back up now that I'm back. I better see you cranking that shit. I want to see spinning wheels. I want to see what is it, like the treasure chests that open up. I need rare pulls, Crunchy. I need rare pulls. If I don't see at least one epic tier pull a day from you now that I'm back, we got a problem. My content is on a downfall recently. It sucks. Talking about the content you're watching or the content you're making? I guess in either way that kind of sucks, but we created Dunsparce. That's pretty sick. I hope to be strong enough one day to do that. Happy I never pay money on them, but I like the Gamba of it all. Gamba is pretty fun. It's hard to deny that. I was on Reddit looking up how to gamble on how to do like MLB sports betting, because I've been watching more baseball recently. Not a coincidence with getting laid off, by the way. I've been telling people that I think baseball might be the best unemployed sport. Because during the summer, you wake up and there's a baseball game going on somewhere. Somewhere, someone is playing baseball. There's so many games. It's an insane amount of games, and I could never keep up with them when I had a job, and now I'm like, well, now I know all the players on the Padres now. I'm officially dedicating my life to the San Diego Padres. And I've never been more into a sport because I could keep up. I get it. Plus I played baseball in high school, so there's that baseline level of understanding and like empathy when I see a pitcher, you know, in a high stress situation. I could kind of put myself in their shoes a little bit. Dude, not even a 2-hit KO? Which Frontier challenge do you like the most and which one the least? My instinct is to say Palace. That's the one where the Pokemon make the moves and you don't get to choose what moves the Pokemon uses. But honestly, I kind of like the sheer RNG of that. I don't know if it's the word. I actually, it might just be Battle Tower, just because Battle Tower is so boring in comparison to all the other ones. Is Chuck here? Who's winning the World Series this year? I feel like I'm hearing it's Orioles. I don't know standings super well. I kind of just watch the Padres, and that takes up enough of my time. So I'm just hoping that the Padres make it to the playoffs. I'll worry about the standings of the other teams during the postseason. You know, you gotta take it one thing at a time. I feel like I hear Orioles are pretty good. I hear good things about the Phillies, I think. I don't know. I might need help with that. Where's Paladin would have a better idea than I would. Thoughts on VTubers invading baseball? I did see that. They brought the fucking VTuber to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" at the Dodgers game. It was unnerving. Personally, I would be a little bit uncomfortable if I brought a relative to watch that game and they turned to me and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's one of those V streamers, right? You stream." Because I don't want to be connected to that necessarily. Not that there's anything wrong with VTubers, but it's just when it comes to people who play baseball, I feel like those are two worlds I don't necessarily want to combine. Battle Palace is a cutscene, that's true. What is that, Venusaur sprite? Yeah, the Venusaur sprites aren't pretty. Padres W. True. Got the Scarlet DLC today. Nice, nice. I played the Scarlet DLC. I think I beat the Teal Mask. I fell off of it, though. I can't get into a game that has frame rate issues. It takes me out too much. I talked about it before. Scarlet's not really my cup of tea, but maybe, like, I get bored of the pixel art and want to see my favorite Pokemon being murked in 3D. Although I think there's some good, like, 3D designs now, right? Like, they fixed a lot of the ugly ones. When you're getting your avatar so you can start VTubing? Or you want to make me an avatar? Those shits are expensive. Isn't it, like, a couple hundred to get a VTuber avatar? Yeah, I'd have to come up big time. I'd have to really start making bands for me to want to invest in a VTuber avatar. And even then, I can't really see myself doing it. Unless it was like a really funny, like, shitposty VTuber thing. I can't imagine myself, like, earnest, like, wanting to VTube in earnest. That's just not the type of person I am. Because when you got a mug like this, you gotta show it off. Sully says hi. Oh my god. Love Sully. You think I can make a rig? I don't know how it works. I just looked at the VTuber Dodgers game. I'm a weeb as anyone in Terminal Line and I had to stop watching. Yeah, it's just the wrong demographic is what it is. In theory, it's the right demographic because Shohei Ohtani is bringing in a large amount of new watchers of baseball. And I think, like, Japanese baseball is kind of peaking in popularity right now, or at least on the come up. But in the US, it's still a lot of, like, boomers. A lot of boomers watching baseball still. It's not a young fan base by any means. And I think the fact that it was a little kid singing it made it much less accessible too. Like, maybe if you made it like a fucking sexy big booba VTuber singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," then you could get the boomers to get a little bit more on board. You know? But I think with the small child, it's less accessible. I could make a rig, but it would be such a pain and so much labor, and I've been out of art for so long in any capacity that matters. Yeah, I'm not. Again, I wouldn't want a rig, so you're in good luck. If it was Goku or something, that would have been probably fine. That might have actually gone. That would have gone super viral if they had Goku singing the "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." That would have been like Goku in Smash. That they should put you on Marketing Legend. That absolutely would have gone crazy. I don't even watch Dragon Ball Z or like anime for that matter, but I would understand the cultural significance of Goku singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." But yeah, I'm sure that's like they got a long line of VTubers / anime characters that they're waiting to debut at Dodger Stadium, and we can only assume that Goku is coming up at some point. The small child is the most famous, so they used her. I've seen huge boobo tubers from the same sponsor. Gotcha. Okay. Reminds me of when 4Kids had their entire lineup singing the Star Spangled Banner. Oh my god. Post 9/11 moment. That's wild. I don't even know what that is in reference to. I don't really remember 4Kids like that. I feel like I was a little bit too young to like really remember the 4Kids era. Or maybe it was just because I was more of a Nickelodeon kid growing up. I only remember 4Kids in reference to like the VHS copy of Pokemon the first movie that I had growing up. And the like commercial of the bus driver being like, hey, everybody, get on the bus. We're going to Warner Bros. And then, like, Pikachu was on the bus or something like that. I vaguely remember something like that. Sean Schemmel would probably be down to sing it if the parent company allowed for it. I assume that's the voice actor for Goku. Forgotten memories of Luffy singing the national anthem. Luffy, sorry. I know a little bit. I don't know much about One Piece, but I know enough to know, I believe that it's Luffy. Oh no, we're fucked. We're fucked. Do I have to... I'm mementoing. And then I'm bringing in... This is probably not the best outcome. But I'm gonna send it with... old Metacham here. Don't miss. Shaolin Showdown enjoyers? Okay, that I do actually remember. I was big on Shaolin Showdown. I don't remember... I remember Raymundo. And that's it. And the cowboy blonde guy. And the Aang motherfucker with the 6 dots on his forehead. I can't remember why. But I remember liking that show. I don't remember the details. Just the abstractions that I outlined. But... good memories. Positive memories. No specific ones. You're the first season of Shaolin Showdown on VHS. That's fire. His name is Luffy like Luffy. Nice. Peace, Tripod. Peace, Axolotl. Thanks for some bite. They weren't lying about the onigiri being a jelly donut. That's right. Oh, fuck me, live. Thank you. Okay. Realizing now the problem with not having Ice Beam. Did I start from 0? From round 0? Because this feels like... I should have checked my streaks before starting. I don't know if it's common to see Nidoqueen this early. Actually, it probably is. Was I'm not supposed to see... Okay, let me just make sure that... I guess we'll find out if we run into the silver symbol fight. Because I know you have to, like, clear out the streaks and everything. I didn't quite do that beforehand. So this might be a bunk run, but listen. First day back. There's going to be some technical humps to drive over. Bald kid, Texan, douche, and girl. Yes! The classic combo. Jackie Chan Adventures. I never got into that. I don't even know what that... Jackie Chan Adventures. Is that animated? That's crazy. I was thinking Samurai Jack. I never got into Samurai Jack, unfortunately. That's a show that I kind of want to revisit. Like, as an adult. But I don't know if it's... how much of it is, like, nostalgia core. But I feel like Samurai Jack probably aged somewhat well. It's more of a Powerpuff Girls kid myself. I just like the animation more. I don't know. Mojo Jojo was my guy. Saturday mornings were so good. Jackie Chan's animated show. Interesting. Samurai Jack's good, but the new seasons are meh. There's new seasons of Samurai Jack? They had to have brought that back, right? There's no way they've been making Samurai Jack all this time. It's like a soft reboot or something like that. A new one. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Where he was in the future. Jack is still goated. Oh, okay. It was something of all time. Okay. Not really a super big sell. Also, here we go. Greta time. I guess technically I should have shortened my name to M instead of May. Because I'm seeing May being printed out on the text boxes a couple times. If I made it a single character, that could be slight time save. So I'm filing that away in my head. Yeah, so this here is easy. We just Psychic here. And then we Memento on the Umbreon. The first 4 were on Cartoon Network and the 5th one was on Adult Swim. Gotcha. Okay. So I recommend at least seasons 1 to 4. Okay. I believe this is an 100% or like at least 90% roll, yeah. We're 1 minute behind. That's not too bad. Too upset about that. Let's not miss Shadow Ball though. Nice. Okay. Not bad for a first run. I'm not mad about that. As long as the run doesn't die. That's the hard part. It's getting a run to actually complete. Making up time. Yeah, slowly but surely. It's because the world record silver fight is actually kind of slow. So there's definitely some time to be saved there. I think the round 8 fight is also a little bit slow. I have to remember on round 8, if I get that far, to go Latios, Metagross, Breloom instead of this order. I have to swap the order between Metagross and Metacham for reasons you'll see if we get to the gold symbol fight. My favorite is when Jack learns to fly. Is there flying? That's sick. I briefly got into... Oh, it's gonna kill me. I believe they're called wuxia movies, basically like kung fu movies. I watched Kill Bill and I liked it, and I saw an interview where Quentin Tarantino was talking about how like those kung fu movies were a big inspiration. So I saw Enter the Dragon. No, sorry, not Enter the Dragon. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon with Michelle Yeoh. That movie was fucking fire. And then also House of Flying Daggers. Also a really good movie. I was getting into my kung fu shit for a little bit. But the reason I bring it up is because Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is one of those movies where they do kung fu, but they're also flying. And that's super sick. Some people don't like that. There's a level of fantasy that you have to be sold on a little bit. But I like a lot of the kung fu like fight scenes because they're almost like dances. You know, they're like very highly choreographed. And I don't know, there's like a beauty about it that I can really get into. There's an artsy fartsiness that I can appreciate. Can't spell it, but I know what you're talking about, I think. Yeah, I think it's just like the Chinese word for kung fu movies, I think. Wuxia. I'm probably not even pronouncing that right, but yeah, I've been expanding the palette for movies. I always revisit like the same 3 movies. I realized too with gaming, my inclination is when I'm stressed, I'll return to the classics that I like. That's why I have 500 hours on Peglin. Because when I'm stressed, I just want to play a game that I'm already familiar with. Something for my hands to do. With like somewhat easy progression to make me feel like I'm doing something. But when I'm not stressed, that's when I can really expand and find the next like comfort game, basically. And now I have Hades in the pocket. Whenever I get stressed, I could definitely just throw on a round of Hades and feel, you know, at peace when I'm kicking ass. Yeah, I realized I like roguelikes a lot, I think. I think that's what you would call Hades, right? Yeah, that's why I can't spell it. Yeah. What's that one movie called? Shanghai Rush, the movie with real masters in it? Okay. I'm down. Listen, I'm at a rare point in my life. Because I'm always down to hear... I'm always down to get recommendations from people. Very rarely do I actually take those recommendations, though. But now that I have so much more free time, I'm like, dude, fuck yeah. Send me your favorite movie. I'll watch it. I'm not doing anything. So I'm very, very open to suggestions. I need something to do while I'm waiting... While I'm, like, second monitoring MLB, you know? Because MLB, you really don't need to be paying attention too much. You just kind of throw that thing on in the background and once every 15 minutes, something interesting happens usually, if that. So you don't need to be watching it super intensely, which is what part of the appeal, I guess. Glad you're enjoying Hades. I think you could enjoy Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, I do want to try Cult of the Lamb. I like the art style. I'm a big fan of like a cutesy, cartoony art style, I think. I didn't get into Hades. I had Hades for like a year. I never got into it just because like it seemed too edgy for me. But then I just turned off the music and I played like calm music while I do a run in Hades, and I liked it a lot more. There's something about the electric guitar in a soundtrack that I have to be in the mood for. I really have to be in the mood for. Because it's intense, but I don't always want the video game I'm playing to be intense. Sometimes I want it to be brain dead as fuck. I just want to press buttons really quick. But no, yeah, Hades was great. Like I said, 70... Ah! Bright Powder Skarmory. Yeah, 70 hours in on Hades. And I'm still finding myself doing runs, even though I beat the entire story. Insert troll god-awful movie here. You could have me fooled. I will say, I'm more keen on a suggestion. That being said, I will look up reviews of suggestions. Like, I've been asking friends and stuff to send me their movie suggestions, and if they're not highly reviewed, then it doesn't go off the list. It just goes like a couple places lower. But there is a list. All that said, there is indeed a list. I say Reddit for movies, but then you get into spoiler territory. That's true. I don't fuck with a spoiler. My girlfriend, though, she will absolutely spoil herself. She will read the Wikipedia plot of a movie while she's watching it because she doesn't want to wait to just watch the movie. Is that not the most insane thing you ever heard? Oh no, we didn't beat Espeon in 3 turns. We're getting fucked. See, look at this. Is so much time loss. All to die. That's tough. That's tough. So I think I just gotta memento more often. I'm not a huge movie fan, so I don't have good recs. No worries. Oh my god. Espeon might destroy us right now. That's not good. Okay, let's just hope that Meteor Mash wins. Draw plus L. I know, dude. Not the Espeon wipe. I can appreciate experience art as it comes. No! It has the steel resist. The run might be dead. Because we are choice banded. It's not a 2-hit KO. That's a wipe. Ugh. That's fine. Listen, first one back. That's okay. But that is going down in the L column, unfortunately. I think we do want to save just so we can restart somewhat easily. I always forget Choice Band is in Gen 3. Same. It's funny because it's just Choice Band, right? Not even... No Choice Specs, no Choice Scarf, just Band. Wait! It totally doesn't have Choice Band. Okay. That's okay. Now we know. Now we know. Listen, we're warmed up now. After watching Battle Factory runs, I've learned so much. Oh, yeah. If you're talking about Logan's factory runs, then of course. He's a wealth of knowledge. Meganium's actually cracked? Oh, yeah. I'm well aware of Meganium's game, unfortunately. I've lost multiple Palace runs to Meganium. All right. Let's run it one more time. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. No! Oh my god, my menuing. Atrocious. Atrocious. Mega Anium. Meganium 2. Yeah, see, I'm not at the point where I have the sets memorized for each mon. So when you say Meganium 2, that doesn't really do anything. I just assume in my head that that's the double team leech seed sleep or grass whistle toxic set. Cause I'm aware of that Meganium set more so than any other ones. It is nice. Cool. Yeah, Charizard 1. Charizard 1, what is that? A fucking Twitch username from 2007? That's what all that means to me. Casino Lapras. That one I know, because that's an emote. That one I know is the that's the Horn Drill Sheer Cold one, right? Rest Talk. With lefties? Damn, that's rough. The names I've absorbed without knowledge. You know, sometimes absorbing without knowledge is what you want to do. That can be optimal. You know, like muscle memory and such. I feel like that's half the time I'm scrolling on Instagram or YouTube. I'm just absorbing without knowledge. My brain is an open bucket with which content slop can be filled in. Let me look at the set. Okay. Love my content slop. Yes, sir. How did I forget substitute being the move? Oh god, yeah, substitute, of course. So gross. I've seen Meganium set up subs like no tomorrow. Yeah, the worst I ever got rocked by that Meganium set was when I had Zapdos in and I kept missing Drill Peck. Actually, doesn't one of the Meganiums have Bright Powder, or am I tripping? That would be extra evil. Maybe not. I feel like I could kill with Psychic. I don't even need the super effective. It's a baby. 1 second time save. There's 2 Bright Powder sets. Jesus, 2? Yeah, no wonder. They're not nearly as dangerous as Meganium 2. That thing's a beast. Gotcha. Okay. Is this Dark type? Let's find out. No. I always be forgetting. That's kind of weird. They really screwed Cacnea. I feel like Cacnea still gives off Dark type vibes. Especially in Gen 3, it's not like Dark types are overpowered. They could have definitely given Cacnea the Dark typing. That wouldn't even have changed anything. Make me president of Game Freak. I'll right the wrongs. President Game Freak. As the President Freak, my first decree would be to make Cacnea Dark type. Can you make Flygon a bug type, please? I would think about it. How about this? I'll do Ground Dragon, Vibrava, Bug Dragon, Flygon. Is that freaky or what? Because I feel like with every good Game Freak choice, you have to do one inexplicably odd choice. Not necessarily bad, just an odd choice. So I think that's the compromise you'd have to make. Tell me Cacturne is grass type, but Cacnea isn't? Yeah. It doesn't make sense. I've been thinking about it. I think Trapinch is sicker, that is cooler than Flygon. I know that's gonna ruffle some feathers, but I'm really into Trapinch. Trapinch is great. Trapinch is great design because it's cute without it being so forced. You know, they don't do like giant ass eyes. I feel like the Pokemon Classic, to make something plushyable, is to just give it huge, bulging, cartoony eyes. And that makes you immediately want to buy it. Like, look at this. Look at Sprigatito. That's the perfect encapsulation of, in my opinion, the designs in Pokemon trying a little bit too hard to be cute. No hate if you're into Sprigatito like that, but to me it just seems like you're trying a little bit too hard. Like, I feel like every time I look at Sprigatito, I can feel Game Freak, I can feel President Freak saying, don't you just want fucking 3 of these in plushie form? I know your ass does. Look how appealing it is. And I'm like, I see through you a little bit. But Trapinch has me in a chokehold. The fact that it has the same attack stat is so funny. That too. Trapinch is kind of a monster. Is it relevant in Little Cup, I wonder? Probably not. But I can hope. Sprigatito is so manufactured. That's what I'm saying. It feels a little bit manufactured. Again, if you're a Sprigatito fan, no hate, but come on, it's a cat. It's a grass cat. How can it not be? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Okay, we fixed it. We fixed it. Quaxley and Fuecoco have more natural personality. I agree. I mean, there's a reason it's the mascot of the new anime. They planned it from the start. True. If only it didn't stand up. Yeah. I like Sprigatito because of Meowscarada. Interesting. Meowscarada is whatever. I feel like maybe if I watched the anime, I could get sold on it. But as it stands right now, it didn't really stand out to me. If I'm being fully honest. Sprigatito's like Litten if they, what's the word? Like put it through a Moe filter or something. I don't know what that means, but I have to agree. I have no choice but to agree. Which is dangerous, because I don't know. You could just said something horrendously inappropriate. But I have no choice but to agree. Remoraid down. Oh my god, I forgot what it's like to press keyboard keys this fast. Because I've been playing Hades on a controller. I've been thinking of switching to controller as well for these runs. Because I finally bought... Because up until recently, I have been using my Nintendo Switch, like the Pro Controller for my PC games. But the problem is, because of the way the buttons are placed, it makes it weird for some games. It's like, I know you could remap the buttons, but it doesn't always work for all games. And one of those games didn't work for, at least for me, was Hades. So I had to buy an Xbox controller. But now I got an Xbox controller. So now I feel like I could do runs on controller more. I feel like that would make more for a more like chill experience. I feel like when I'm playing on keyboard, I kind of gotta like lean in. And that surely can't be great for my back and spine. I'm sure you know better than I do, Brick. My girlfriend was saying now I'm going to the gym with somewhat frequency. My posture's improved, which is pretty cool. Not the goal at all, but a nice little side quest check off, I suppose. There we go. I don't watch anime too much, but Moe is like the idealized version of a girl being innocent and vulnerable. Oh, okay. Oh no, I might have actually... I don't know about that, but I assume it's not as sus sounding as you're describing. And if it is, then I might have put all my eggs in the wrong basket when I said I don't know what it is, but I agree wholeheartedly. It's not? Okay, cool. Or does the protagonist use a random Pokemon like Ash shit instead of a random starter? What if the protagonist just shows up to every fight with a Toadschool? A Toadschool protagonist? Game Freak doesn't have the fucking balls. Or whoever's in charge of the Pokemon company Pokemon Company doesn't have the fucking balls to make Toad School the protagonist's like main Pokemon, and that's unfortunate because I feel like that would make for such a fucking sick show. Let's go. Core muscles actually firing for postural purposes. Woo! Yes, sir. The posture hasn't looked better, and I'm coming around on good posture. I'm seeing its benefits. I feel like it makes me look a little more sure of myself than I normally am. And reaping the benefits of that is great. I feel like I project my voice better, which I'm sure there's like probably some science about. I feel like I talk louder when I sit up straight, probably because I'm paying attention more. Just put the Tims on Toad School. That's what I'm saying. Which is, yeah. I know about that one. I know that one's not good. Tim's, yeah, short for Timberland boots. The New York City classic. From what I hear. Although maybe not so much anymore. I feel like it's kind of been memed out of existence. But if you look up Timberland boots, that's sort of the New York City ass fit. What's up, Cherry? I'm cooked right now. Good to hear it. That sounds good, I think. If it's good, love to hear that. If it's bad, better days are ahead. Hope you're doing well. I'm slowly derusting. I had to do something Pokemon related that wasn't Sapphire speedruns because I'm not ready for the amount of thinking / muscle memory movement. I'm not ready to derust on that, but I am down to derust on Frontier speedruns. I love speedrunning the Frontier. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's underrated. And it's incredibly accessible and easy. Chow means hello. Nice. Chow means both chow and goodbye. Nice. That makes sense. Give me your crits. I tried. 3-hit KO, not the best. We'll take it. It's very good. Nice. Ciao is the aloha of Italy. That's beautiful. I've been thinking too. Speaking of great sayings, I kind of want a great saying tattooed on me, or just a tattoo in general. I don't know a saying good enough that I would want tattooed on my body. I feel like words being tattooed on your body is a little harder, unless it's like a family name or something like that, a relative, a mom. But I have been jonesing for a new tattoo. I was telling my girlfriend, I think before the end of the year, I might have to get yadded up. Don't know what of yet. You know what? If I get... I'm not entirely sure if / when I want to get back into running Sapphire. But if I do decide to run Sapphire again, and I get world record, I will get Kyogre tattooed. I think Kyogre is a fucking sick tattoo to get. So I think a Kyogre tat would actually go kind of hard. I've been wanting like a Pokemon tattoo too, because I think at this point it's a big enough part of my life. Like, it's not just something I played a lot of as a kid, it's like something that I'm playing a lot of now. So I feel like comfortable enough to make that a thing I'd want to put on my body. Oh, since I went dark, I got my ears pierced? Ooh, hell yeah, dude. Damn it. Really? Give me that sweep. Give me that 3-0. Or 6-0, I guess. I don't know why it's 6. What? I'll take it. Annoying time loss, though. You got your ears pierced, though? That's sick. I kind of wanted to. I keep going back and forth because I feel like in the back of my head, there's something telling me like I'm too old to get my ears pierced at this point. Like I'm 26. I feel like that's like a decent quarter life crisis thing to do. Maybe. I don't know. I can't be too old to get my ears pierced, right? It's got to be like a mental thing. I feel like I would look good with pierced ears too. I could get into it. I like the ability to accessorize. Speaking of which, new bracelet alert. I'm braceleted up these days. Got it from when I went to Mexico City with my siblings, which was really fun. I got mine like 4 months ago before 26 though. No, I guess I'm not 26 yet. Yeah, what if 25 is like the cutoff date? Like, and if I pull, I guess like now might be the best time to do it because I feel like the weird thing to do would be to like get your ears pierced and then have like coworkers comment on it. But if you come in with your ears already pierced, then it's like fine. But even then, I feel like I'm just overthinking it either way. I feel like I could also just get my ears pierced halfway through working at a job, and that's also fine. Ears pierced is fire. Yeah, I might just be overthinking it a little bit, I feel like. A friend of mine at 27 got recently pierced. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's totally a mental thing, right? Okay, I guess after that, after getting over that initial hump of like, am I too old to get my ears pierced? Is it gonna hurt? And how comfortable am I with it hurting? Because I know it's just like a one-time thing, right? But then you also gotta like take care of it and like wash it out every day, right? And it could get infected. I don't want to be dealing with an ear infection. That's the only other thing. Went to a tat shop. He did a good job. He also had like 32 piercings, so I trusted him. It doesn't hurt. It feels like a pinch. Okay. Why don't you just press spacebar? You say that like spacebar is my speed up button. You don't know that. When did I ever say that? What if fucking backslash is my speed up button? You don't know. It's everyone's speed up button. I think space might be my select button. And the reason why is because of like speedrunning Sapphire on keyboard. I have an insane setup, but it works for me. I also have easy access to Hibiclins surgical soap because of where I work, so it's easy. Surely I don't need surgical soap to pierce my ears though, right? I'm glad you went to a tat shop because I got mine pierced in a mall at 8. See, that's what I assumed. I was just gonna walk my ass down to the nearest Claire's and do it that way, but maybe that's not the smartest thing to do. Is the idea to Dial? Isn't that a dish soap company? Don't get it at Claire's? Okay. Good to know. I won't. I think one of my friends from high school who got his ears pierced did it at Claire's, and his ears got really infected, and I think that made me not want to get my ears pierced after that. But I guess if the difference is going to a tattoo shop versus a Claire's, then maybe getting my ears pierced isn't entirely out of the question. Antimicrobial soap, so it works well. Okay. The soap meta. This isn't even the last. Oh my god. How did this person get 19 or fucking sub 9 minutes on round 1? I forgot that these runs are actually kind of competitive. World record holder is a runner named Affected Ashes, who's been an OG in the community. I think currently has the world record for every gold symbol run. So he's kind of been the rival of this whole year-plus long initiative to get world record on every Battle Frontier thing. He's the one setting the records that we have to beat. What's your PB? I assume you completed a run. I haven't actually. I haven't completed a run on Arena yet. At least not on Arena Gold. Arena Silver I have world record. Only because Affected Ashes didn't submit his gold symbol run for also silver. Because if he did, then he would also have world record for silver. Basically the soap meta. Gotcha. Kills him over 24 hours. Jesus. I'm lucky mine didn't get infected immediately after piercing, but my ears are so sensitive. Damn. I put a metal other than pure silver or gold in my ears, and they're like, okay, infection time. Okay, infection time is a crazy phrase to have. Okay, okay. A little bit behind on round 2, I will say. Oh, the live split. Yeah, I don't know. I tried to reset the completed run count, but I don't know how to do that. Maybe I'm just like missing a button, but I tried to reset the completed run count and it didn't work. So the 1 is kind of a lie. I didn't think it would ever come out or come up because most of the people who watch this stream aren't runners themselves. But yeah, I guess that's the disclaimer. I don't know how live split works. I have to go somewhere in the edit layout. Yeah. I was looking around and I couldn't find it. I'll be cleaning them every few days. Wait, did you just get them recently, Brick? You might have mentioned that, but I might have missed it. And if so, if you got it, how long do you have to be cleaning it until it's like good to stand on its own? Cleaning every day is ideal, but that's not what most people do. If you have sensitive skin or are more prone to infections, you definitely clean them. It's like a couple months ago, and you're still cleaning them every day? See, that's a big commitment. Because I already have trouble, like, summoning the will to put on face moisturizer bullshit products that my girlfriend has been pushing on me. Like a fucking pharmacist the last couple months. So I really don't take skincare as seriously as I should. My girlfriend's been pushing it like she's my drug dealer, my skincare drug dealer. But I feel like adding another routine on top of that is just that's full dishes. You know, that I don't know if I have another plate I can spin with regard to that. Sometimes I get crusties. Ew. I think that's normal though. For the next year after you get piercings, you should be cleaning them every day. Oh my god. Year? See, because the cool thing with tattoos is you really only need to wash them for like a week or two, if I recall correctly. And then they're kind of chilling after that. But if I have to make a year-long commitment, I really gotta think it through. When I live with my girlfriend, eventually I will definitely put on the skincare routine. Yeah, there's something about it. I don't know why. Because up until I started living with my girlfriend, like, I didn't really have much of a skincare routine. I guess not surprising. It's like typical straight dude stuff. I will say, I do kind of like it. I learned a lot about my skin that I didn't know was a thing. Because growing up, I just had those like little like alcohol wipes that you like wipe on your face. I would just wipe that on my face until my skin would like turn raw basically, or like my face would start bleeding. And I didn't know that that's bad for you because that dries out your skin. I assumed because I'm naturally greasy that I needed to dry out my skin to counteract the greasiness. But I learned that you actually, if you have naturally greasy skin, you actually just need to moisturize more so that your skin doesn't try to moisturize for you, because that's what the grease is. That's about as much as I've learned about skin. And There's some information in between, but the long and short of it was, my girlfriend was like, this is what you need to put on every day, every morning, if you want your skin to clear up. And I did that. Oh my god. Collarbone piercing? Oh god, that sounds painful. There's some interesting, eclectic piercings that I would not do myself, but I kind of respect that there's people out there doing it. It's like, somebody has to pierce their lower back just to see what it looks like. I'm not going to be the one to do it, but I'm glad someone is making that sacrifice. People put bolts in their collarbone and screw stuff into them? Jesus. Dermals in general? I don't know what that is. Yeah, you get a wash for acne-prone skin, and then you get a really good moisturizer? Yeah. I have a cleanser and a daily face lotion, and I don't do it daily. That's basically where I'm at. I do it after I take a shower, and I take a shower like pretty much every day. Maybe the one odd day I miss a shower. And when I miss a shower, then I miss the skincare routine. It's all chained together. Shout out to the game. What? But yeah, I feel like it's like there's definitely, you want to be paying attention on some level for skincare stuff, but it feels like skincare feels like the thing that you can really take insanely far. In the same way, there's people collecting Stanley mug cups, like their Stanley cup collection. I'm sure that those are still a thing that people have. Just collecting dusts on random floating shelving units somewhere. There's probably like large-scale collections of skincare routines that go largely unused. So there's definitely a balance to be had there. Dude, I don't know what happened in round 2. I think I just didn't faint enough Pokemon in 3 turns. Just bad RNG, I guess. They swear they play hockey with all their Stanley Cups. That's what I'm saying. That being said, I'm a proud owner. Obviously, they're a great cup. You don't need a collection. But like I was saying, everything in moderation. You get 1 Stanley Cup, 1 Stanley mug, 1 cup to see them all, 1 cup to find them, and like everything else is just a flex. You don't want to not wash your face ever, but most people don't actually need a whole ass routine. Yeah, exactly. The more products you use on your skin, especially while young, the more you can actually tire your skin out and make yourself age faster. Interesting. Yeah, there's a balance. There's a balance. So all you really need is a cleanser and a daily face lotion. If you use your towel or washcloth right, that could be your exfoliator. Yeah, that's the next thing that I need to get put on is an exfoliator. I'm not entirely sure why, but I think my skin is as porous as a fucking sponge that lives in a pineapple under the sea. I think I got some big pores in my skin. It looks like the fucking moon if you zoom in too close on my skin, I think. Big pores. I'm pretty sure the skin doctor told me that. My skin's naturally good, which is why I don't fuck with it too much. That's true, yeah. Like when you have a good starting point, what incentive is there to like take it to the next level? Surely there's diminishing returns. I don't have naturally good skin. I got my dad's acne-prone, delicate skin, so I need to have skincare. That's tough. Yeah, the genetic lottery is rough. In high school, I was pimpled out, but I guess it was all hormones because I don't get too many pimples nowadays. I guess I have something going on nowadays, but that's because I was going stupid crazy on some pizza a couple weeks ago. I think all my pimples and like skincare problems are dairy related, because it only takes one thing of dairy for my shit to get rocked skin wise. You're telling me my exfoliates? Luckily, if I don't eat like chocolate and stuff, it won't break out too much, but hormone cycles are a bitch. Yeah, exactly. They just fucking blows through me like a truck. Exactly. What's up, Ozair? We're just talking skincare. I know you got a skincare routine going on, Ozair. I see the pimple patches sometimes. I do like a pimple patch. I think that's a great addition. It doesn't require too much investment. And it's like on a case-by-case basis that you use them. It's not like you do it every day, you know, rain or shine. I could get into that. Can I get a crit here? Can I get a crit here? Yeah, to lock in. Sucks me for picking them too, which is the best part. Yeah, exactly. I'm a chronic skin picker. Sometimes when I'm stressed, but mostly because I'm just bored. I'm just looking for stuff to do. I didn't mind acne until I got to like 20 plus, and I was like, all right, it's time to figure this out. Yeah, exactly. No, please. Give me the point. Yes. Okay. Yes! I'll take it. Crazy time loss, though. Or I got that fucking OCD real bad. I get the skin picking, but I also have that. I'm going to rip all my eyelashes out. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a bit more intense, I will say. Although, again, I can't really talk because chronic skin picker. I'm not pulling eyelashes out. That's like... That feels more intense. I don't know why. It's not, but it feels like it. Because really, in reality, it's just a different part of your body you're picking. But it feels like you don't... Surely eyelashes don't grow very quickly. I feel like skin grows back real quick. Skin is like... You know, you're good. But eyelashes feel like they have a longer gestation period. I recently started ripping the nose hairs out of my nose. Jesus. It's not terrible. I just use eyeliner and no one notices. Gotcha. That's because I have a nose hair trimmer because shit gets a little bit unruly in the caverns, in my nasal caverns sometimes. They don't grow quickly. Yeah, that makes sense. I pick eyelashes on accident and have eye boogers. Yeah. That's standard. I pick at them and sometimes eyelashes come with. That's fair. I do nose hairs too. I feel like nose hair plucking is so painful though. At that point, you gotta invest in a nose hair trimmer, I will say. I can't really talk because the one that I've had is really old and barely functions, and also feels like it kind of slices up the inside of my nose from time to time. So maybe I need to invest in new nose hair trimmers. But it's a pretty big life upgrade. I will say the only bad part is like after I do a nose hair trim, I feel like I get a little bit congested. I don't know if it's like a mental thing, but it feels like more dust comes in and I cough more a little bit. It might be a mental thing, but I swear to God, it feels like, because nose hairs they exist for a reason, right? Like they're supposed to like keep foreign invaders out or whatever. So you're not necessarily supposed to trim them all. But listen, when you got a fucking Amazon jungle up in here, like I do, something has to be done. The law has to be laid down in some way. It feels good though, I guess. When I was a teenager, I thought the black spots on my nose were blackheads, and I spent forever trying to clean them out, and it made them way worse. Nobody told them they're not normal and not blackheads. What were they? Jesus Christ. You getting like teenage liver spots? I remember when I finally grew out all my eyelashes. Oh, nice crit on the Meganium. I hate Meganium. Finally grew all my eyelashes out for a year and a half, and I was so proud. One stressful thing happened, and then I ripped all of them out. Jesus. Ripping is such an intense adjective for anything, really. Mentally, I think I'm just gonna replace ripping with plucking. Plucking feels more like grooming centric. Feels less intense. Respectfully, I'm gonna change the wording on that. It takes like 6 months minimum for them to grow back. Even then, they're still short. Jesus. Part of the appeal. TBH, when you get one from way high up, is because it's really long. That feels satisfying. You just gotta stay away from the shorter ones. Yeah, that's true. For folks who have the opportunity to do tapping, can you tell me a Twitch sound? Interesting. I feel like Twitch is always... I'm always getting like playback issues on their shit. There's an intense adjective, but that's what was happened. That's true. Hey, don't mince words on my behalf. I'll just mince your words. Sebaceous filaments, just big pores, basically. Oh, yeah. Hey, you and I both then, Bio. Big pore gang. Got that moon rock facial structure. My nose got hella filaments. They do extract them if you get a facial, but they'll come back in like 3 weeks. Jesus. Anyone got an otoscope for cleaning their ears? Very satisfying, and I feel clean. Like I can actually hear shit. Oh, I think I saw, like, I've definitely seen an Instagram reel or something of like what you're talking about, I think, Brick. Basically, like, they put a fucking vacuum in your ear, right? I think I could definitely use that. Because I feel like the amount of nights I'm sleeping with my AirPods on, that's gotta add some kind of... That's gotta have some kind of, like, backup. You know? That can't be good for you. Too many nights with the AirPods in the ears. And then I wake up the next morning, and one ear is in but dead, and then the other ear is like somewhere in my bed, and I have to go on a scavenger hunt the second I wake up to make sure that I didn't lose the other AirPod. No vacuums? Okay, never mind. What's up, Will? My king is live. Second person to reference kings at me, unless you were like Alex and you're not actually calling me the king, but maybe like Brick or something. But good to see ya. It's good to be back. It's more of a water stream that pushes out the earwax. Do I have to go to the doctor for that? It's like a light up ear pick, if I remember correctly, with camera. Interesting. I'm down for an ear cleaning. I feel like... Do you think people who talk loud just need to clean their ears? Because I feel like there's some times where I'm like... I know you're not supposed to, but the Q-tip, I put in a Q-tip, and I'm like, oh, I can lower my voice like a couple decibels and lose nothing. Nice steel wing. Please don't outspeed me again. Or just kill right here. Fuck. It's like a silicone pick with a camera, and it can guide you. Okay, I feel like this might not be a popular opinion, but I don't think you need the camera. Maybe the doctor needs the camera to inspect for, like, I don't know, like tumors or something. Can you get tumors in your ear? There's probably some kind of health reason you need a camera. But I really don't want to see what's going on in my ears like that. I don't need to see that. I really don't. I can just look at the, like, illustration that we're all shown in, like, middle school bio class and trust that my ear looks probably similar to that. I don't need to see the caverns of my ears in 4K. I used to sleep with earplugs in because the people I was living with were so loud. That sucks. Earplugs because you have to is really rough. I bought ear cleaning solution yesterday. I had water stuck in my ear. Oh yeah, hate when that happens. Back when I was trying to get into swimming for a spell, I found myself doing the old fucking like brain rattle to get out the last couple droplets of, you know, water that found its way into on the yellow brick road to my brain. Fuck! If you're cleaning your ear without a doctor, you should use a camera. Interesting. It might be gross, but it's effective for real. Wait, so you are getting... So an otoscope you're doing at home, and you have a camera? That's kind of insane. I guess... If I'm the only one looking at it, then that's fine. I guess the stress with the camera is I don't need my doctor... I don't need strangers seeing what's inside my ears, because then I'm gonna feel a little bit embarrassed. Even though it's completely normal to have earwax in your ear, I feel like I would be like, damn, that's kind of gross. I'm sorry you had to see that, doctor. And the doctor's like, I literally see this every day of my waking life for 9 to 5 days a week. You have nothing to be embarrassed about, and I would still feel a little bit embarrassed. You need to be so careful. Ear cleaning solution is the safest way to do it. I have to invest in that. I'm very careful because of eardrums, so the camera is necessary. Interesting. It looks like a pen. Oh, my girlfriend's calling me. Sorry, I'm speedrunning right now. Do it on stream? That's nasty. I'm not showing... I don't even want to show my trusted care provider the inside of my ear canal. Much less you fuckers. I'd be generating a lot of wax. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. We're all human. We all got wax in our ears. That's just part of the deal. Waxolade? That's crazy. That's barely even a... That barely even works, too, by the way. No! Dude. Please die. Thank you. I need the deep clean that a camera can provide. The camera really helps, huh? How much are you investing for this otoscope pen? Is my cure. That's... If it's not insanely expensive, I could see that maybe being appealing. But if it has a camera, I feel like we're already talking $100+ Bro, I don't even like looking at my own earwax. It's gross. That's what I'm saying. I bought it off Amazon for $25 a few years ago. For real? I'm gonna have to look into that. Okay. For 25 bucks, I could get a little earwax camera digger. I might have to... Does sound enticing. Why the hell is there a child in a swimsuit in this battle arena? That is a great question. It could be a case of like a lost child who was at the public pool area of the battle arena and and happened into the actual fighting arena. That's my biggest guess I could hazard for you right now. The gimmick of the arena, yeah, can't switch and you gotta KO the opponent in 3 turns. Yeah. Or else it goes to judge decision, and the judge decision is weird. You get points for attacking, which fortunately we're pretty much always doing. You lose points for setting up, and you get points for having more HP than the opponent. Judge decision. Yeah. Wait. Oh, we didn't fight the... Nah, we didn't fight the actual symbol. We didn't fight the symbol person. Okay. I forgot that the flow of this is after every run I have to delete my save data so that I can actually fight the silver symbol person. Right. Maybe let's see if we could fix the layout too while we're at it. Hold on. Let me just make sure girlfriend isn't like dying or anything. Streaming right now is everything good. Wasted 45 minutes? No, not time wasted. It's time derusted. There is no time wasted on stream. Listen, I have a whole new outlook on life. Every minute spent streaming is time spent valuably when it's with you guys. And I mean that so earnestly. And I'm not thinking about Waxalade. Without the last 45 minutes, we wouldn't have Waxalade. So. How do I get rid of the count? Right, pace, no. Title, maybe? 45 minutes spent milking content? Exactly. Now you're getting it. It's a callous effort to extract as much ad revenue as I can out of the, what, like 8 people in here? I'm trying to waste your guys' time in particular. How do I... No, I don't think that's it. Can I not? I have to look this up off stream. Edit layout. Edit splits. Temps 3. Other. Clear history. Do I want to clear history? No. That's fine. We could just have it as one completed run and have that be a lie. That's fine. Because what we really need to do is reset the save file. Oh my god. Damn it. It's still so hot in here. Summer is truly the worst season, if I'm being honest. If I'm being real honest, summer is my least favorite season, followed closely by spring, because I get hella allergies. I don't do well in heat. Like the mood crash that happens when the temperature starts rising. If you graphed out my mood and the temperature on a given day, it's like perfectly inversely correlated. I can't be happy when it's hot out. Unless I have like 12 fans blasting in my face. I work better in cool environments. And again, I really have nothing to complain about because it's like it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Like it's not that bad. And I'm sure if it got to like under 50 degrees, I would be complaining that it's freezing. So I'm just particular with temperatures. What can I say? What was I gonna do? I need to reset the save file. That's right. I love autumn and winter. Yes, sir. Clearing cache and getting cash. Fall and winter. The goated half of the year. For sure. I was just thinking about how I wish it was Christmas. I think Christmas is a great time of year. You don't even need to be into the religious part of it to be into it, I feel like. I just like being cozy. Like a cozy feeling. I want to be in front of a fireplace with a blanket on. I can't do that now. You know what I mean? Like I'm fucked. I would die of heat exhaustion if I tried to pull that shit off right now. And like, imagine if I lived somewhere like Texas right now. Jeez, that would be so sad. But I guess I'd probably have air conditioning. Is the other side of it. Okay, I think we should be good now. No, I don't have AC. This apartment complex doesn't have AC, unfortunately. Again, it's usually not a problem, save for like 8 weeks of the year. Maybe, and that's like kind of a stretch. It's more like 5 weeks of the year. It's not a problem. But those 5 weeks are saddening. Happy Honda days? I wish it was the Honda days. If summer wasn't so hot. If summer wasn't hot, September and October wouldn't hit as good. That's true. You need the yin to the yang. Gotta appreciate it just a little bit more. Now, does this have max? Is 200 the max stats for Latios? Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping, okay. So I did EV this correctly. I'm just not getting the rolls that I need. I would say get a weighted blanket, but in this heat, no, yeah, definitely. Also don't have AC. Ugh. Wait, in New York, that feels like so much worse to not have AC. Aren't the temperature changes way more annoying? No AC in California? I feel like you really don't need AC in California, really. I grew up, my dad didn't want to pay for AC, and we suffered during the summers, sure. It did get to 100 degrees on some summer days, but that's like one day. Just stick your head in the freezer for a couple hours. I think in most of the cities in California, you probably don't need AC. Now, when you start going inland, that's where you probably need AC. Like Riverside, I can't imagine. When the heat wave hit New York, it was rough. Oh, dude, I bet. It's more the humidity. Yeah, true. Humidity sucks. That's like a big reason I don't know if I could ever move to New York. Like every time I visit my relatives on the East Coast, you go outside and it's like getting slapped in the face with Satan's fart. It's so rough. It's so rough. I could never do it. Okay. I think I got one more attempted me. I feel like we got this. How are we looking? Yeah, let's do one more attempt. Fuck it. 3, 2, 1, go. In BC, no one has AC. Summers get to 86 degrees or more. Oof. Yeah, with no AC. 86 is already... Now, I know people on Twitter, especially during that whole UK heat wave thing, people were flexing the fact that it was like, I live in, like, fucking the middle of Arizona where it gets 130 degrees and I don't so much as sweat a single drop. And you're telling me people in the UK can't handle 81 degrees or whatever? And I'm like, okay, buddy, you don't have to shit talk your own city's weather that much. You chose to live there. Mostly, right? So why are you... What is this, like, dick waving contest? I guess what I've read, though, is, like, it depends on the building itself, like, the construction of the building. And I guess in the UK is more, like, brick-based building, which is worse for heat, maybe? I don't know. Long story short, the two things aren't comparable, is my understanding. Group in Texas, so I'm half acclimated. That's fair. That's fair. I forgot. You're a Texan at heart. Getting nice fans is goated. That's true. I do have a pretty nice fan. I just hesitate to... Oh my god, the time loss right off rip. I have a nice fan, or at least a functional fan. I just hesitate to run it while streaming because I don't want to get picked up in the mic. But I think if I want to stream on hotter days, I think the realistic nature of things is such I do need to run the fan on. Just have it blowing at my ass / back, and I feel like that's enough. And you maybe won't hear it in the mic. No one should be flexing that. I used to be like that, and then I experienced humidity in Florida at 15, and I was like, I'll never be an annoying asshole again. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, it's the same thing when Texas freezes and the whole rest of the U.S. clown them for their infrastructure being bad. Yeah, that's true. That seemed insane. I can't believe that happened. I had relatives in Texas at the time, and that's nuts. You never think of Texas as being an ice climate, but I guess that's how deserts work. Not necessarily ice, but cold for sure. A cold snap. Dude, I can't Oko a ladybug? This must be max Spadef. There's no way. Even at +2, you can't outspeed Latios. What's up, Liam? Hope you're having a good day, gamer. How has the stream been? The stream has been all I could hope for and more. You guys are really helping me feel welcome, despite the fact that I haven't streamed in a month. I'm glad you guys aren't holding it against me. I had to experience unemployment real quick for the one time. Currently still in the thick of it. I had to touch grass a little bit, but we're back. We're back and complaining about the heat. So it's really like nothing is, like, no time has passed at all. You can't KO the ladybug because your Latios name is a big L. That's true. I should rename Latios to W, and then maybe we'd actually get a run completed. You get a new job? My fingers are crossed. I'm in final stages for a couple companies, so I think I might be able to finagle a little something something. I do have severance that is in place until the end of the month. So I'm tentatively like positive about things, you know. When the severance runs out, then I might go dark again, if I'm being honest. I'll try to give a heads up, though. It was just with the layoff, like, it hit me by such surprise. And, like, the aftershocks afterwards of just having so much free time to both ruminate on what happened and also enjoy myself for once. It was a lot to take in. But now I feel like I'm a little more settled in. So if I do end up going dark again, I feel like you would know. But I have a good feeling about this. I don't want to get overconfident or cocky or whatever, but I think I might be able to clinch something in the next few weeks. We'll see. Into the thick of it. Good luck with finding a new job. I know it's a pain. I've been there. Yeah, it is rough, especially right now. The market's not crazy, but I don't know if I've ever... I mean, I was able to find a job during, like, peak pandemic. So I have to imagine that, like, whatever, like, engine is going on in my head that compels me to do stupid challenges like this will also be the same engine that eventually gets me a job somewhere that isn't, like, horrible. So definitely, like, a more positive outlook on things. Again, that's all subject to, you know, severance running out and then feeling financially insecure. But even then, I have, like, savings and stuff that I could rely on, so I'm trying to come at it with, like, a positive attitude. Yeah, time will tell. I'll let you know. I'll keep you guys updated. Yeah, definitely not... Definitely, honestly, it was less stressful than the actual job, which told me a lot about the job that I was doing. So I was like, honestly... This isn't the end of the world. The fact that I was more relieved in the short term than anything was like a sign that I was like, oh, well, probably not the worst thing in the world either way. And also knowing that it wasn't like anything that I was personally doing wrong and more just like a circumstance of the company helps me feel like not like as stressed. But the way I was able to push myself through it initially was, you know, you do the classic, like, you sulk a little, and then round one is, well, time to look up motivational stuff. Who else? I need some famous people who are also fired from their jobs so I could feel like I'm up there, you know? And the first name I saw was none other than Oprah. And apparently Oprah was like fired from her reporting job. And then after she got fired from her reporting job, she started the fucking Oprah show, you know? So I'm like, I'm basically Oprah. Is what I was telling myself. You know, and that works somewhat. I would love to be an Oprah of myself. If Oprah got fired and made it work out, then I probably can too. So dumb. But I'd like to think that's true on some level. You know, Oprah's just a person like the rest of us. In your interviews, show them a stream bot and they'll make you personality hire on the spot. Dude, I would love to be the personality hire. I have no qualms about being the personality hire. I think that's a mark of pride. Because if you're the personality hire, you do one productive thing, and it's like, wow, we got 2 for the price of 1. You know? So you have to imagine being the personality hire isn't the worst thing in the world. I would wear that with a mark of pride for sure. That being said, if not for the Beautifly Silver Wind proc, we actually wouldn't be at a horrible time. World record wise. And there it is. Instant memento, because we're not doing shit to Chansey. I like this guy's charisma. Put him on the team. I think I would rather hear that than the words I love you. It's high praise, really. To have your personality carry so hard that it doesn't matter, that your productivity takes a back seat. That's like one of the greatest like in a, I mean, we're dabbling into political territory here, but in a capitalist economy where your personality is enough value to keep you on a team, that's great. I would take that any day of the week. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Brick. I appreciate ya. Memento. Memento did come in clutch this time. I can't lie. I didn't want to miss high jump kick there. Simply go shake some hands. Truly. It's real good to be back, I gotta say. Simply go shake some hands. I've been telling everybody that I'm not much of a handshaker. If I meet someone new, if all goes well, I'm never shaking hands. And I remember in 2020, I was really hoping that one thing we could all be happy about the death of was handshakes. I think they're antiquated. I don't think we need them. The problem is there isn't really a great replacement. I feel like when I can anticipate a handshake coming on, I'll do a meek little, how's it going? Nice to meet you. Like a hand up. I feel like that's like a sign that you're not going to give a handshake, but it feels dismissive. I wish there was like I wish we could all agree that, like, you know, a rocker symbol could just be like I'm happy to meet you, but I don't want a handshake. I wish that was like a valid expression. More of a rump shaker. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Mike Jones? Yeah, really. Yeah, really, actually. How's my favorite Dago chatter doing? Hope you're doing well. Ugh, as long as the clip you show them isn't that one pinball short, that's true. I did lose myself a little bit in the terminology of that short. Can I Oko? Oh no! I didn't even know camera up got protect. I got. That did so much more than 50% to myself. What the hell? Okay. Will you turn down the handshake in a small smoke? Okay, well, here's the thing. I should make a distinction. I'm down for daps. Like, I'll dab up somebody, and that's fine. It's when it feels like a handshake is coming on in particular. It's weird. It's not like a germ thing. It's just like I just don't like a handshake specifically. But I will absolutely, I have no problem with dabbing someone up. Camera Ripped is absolutely so cringe for that. But at least we take out Giraffe again, one hit. No misses on the high jump kick. Yeah, it's just my thing. And of course, if someone beats me, if I can't get the meek little, you know, nice to meet you out in time and someone holds their hand out, I'll shake it. But I won't feel good about it. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. I think it's a little unnecessary. I feel like a dap up feels way more personable. It just feels like a handshake is like minimum, is like not quite minimum commitment to a greeting, but also not quite intimate. Like, I couldn't be the type of person to hug someone when you first meet them. Like, those people who say, like, oh, I'm a hugger, you gotta come hug me. Don't understand that. That's fine if that's your journey, I guess. And I would hate to be on the receiving end of that, truth be told. But it just feels like a dap up is like just intimate enough. It's like a hug for a second, but also a high five / handshake in the middle. The head shake? What does that mean? Someone holds out their hand to handshake and I go, nice try, fucko. Immediate rapport killing. That would not get me the personality higher. What kind of battle frontier is this? You get judged? Yeah, it's the battle arena. So the gimmick is if I don't beat the opponent Pokemon in 3 turns, then it goes to judging. And that's obviously time loss. So ideally we beat every mon in 3 turns. The other gimmick is that we can't switch Pokemon out. And everything has fucking protect. Keep the hugs in Hillcrest. Dude, come on. That's BL right there. You gotta watch it. I don't do hugs on the first time, even though I secretly love hugs. I just think it's real uncomfortable. Yeah, not on the first meet. That's a little bit, that's a little bit ambitious. Am I gonna die here? No. That requires a level of confidence that I don't think anyone should have. Hugging strangers, really? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just less comfortable with physical contact than the average person, but it feels wrong. Ah! I misclicked. You just met yeah, exactly. I don't get it. It's not my preferred thing. No, this is actually an emerald. That's why the battle frontier is highly underrepresented. There's a lot of weird BS stuff going on. It's kind of interesting. I feel like this, doing like an actual like LRXC type run where I try to get as high of a win streak as possible, could be really interesting because it would involve manipulating the like judge criteria and stuff. I'm not entirely turned off to the prospect of doing like a slower paced, like going for the highest win streak thing. I just feel like it would require an amount of brain cells that I currently, it's like a not tall enough to ride this ride kind of thing. I'd have to think harder than I am comfortable with. Because those Soul Links Nuzlocke with Paladin already forced me to access an amount of brain cells that I don't typically have on all the time. But, you know, never say never. Maybe we'll dig into it at some point. It's a big invasion of boundaries for someone you don't know when there's no reason to do that. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's like a newer school way of thought. I think you're more likely to run into like an older person who is more down for the hugs, maybe. I don't know. It's just an interesting, such an odd, no, not the quick attack, double crit. Ay, ay, ay. I need to memorize the like placements of the moves too. I gotta keep that in mind. Latios didn't have it in him. That's fine. Happens to the best of us. Ideally not at round 2 though. I'm pretty sure if I want world record, I need to go deathless. I think world record has maybe like 4 deaths. Most of them in the back half of this challenge, so you know, there's that. What's up, Dung Beetle? Hope you're doing well. I'm trying to remember if I've seen you in chat before. The name doesn't sound completely new. But it also doesn't sound super familiar. Regardless, dung beetle is a pretty cool name. Pretty cool bug, I guess. Actually, I'll take that back. I don't know too much about dung beetles. Ants, on the other hand. Huge fan of ants. Speaking of which, there's like a new thing going around that I saw of primal astrological signs, which is like astrology plus Chinese zodiac. And my primal astrological sign is an ant, which I actually wear with a mark of pride, because ants are, you know, they're hardworking, they're collaborative, they're focused probably, and they are attached to a cause greater than themselves. So in a way, I kind of got the best sign. I've been subbed for a bit, so maybe. I hope you're doing good as well. Yo, appreciate it. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. There's always a new, you know, like, horoscope related thing. I like to keep my finger on the pulse on that a little bit. And I guess the flavor of the month this month is primal astrology signs. And like one of them you can get is like dinosaur. And you know, I would have loved dinosaur. I'm pretty sure they got like a lot of animals in there. A lot of them, granted, are a lot cooler than ant. Like I would have loved jaguar or something. But no, I did get stuck with ant. But again, I'm trying to keep on the positive side of things. Ants are hardworking, they're collaborative, and they're attached to causes greater than themselves. And I'm going to keep repeating that to myself until I believe it. Ants are great, though. Ants Canada, one of my favorite YouTube channels I mentioned before. I am in the AC family. And if you haven't watched any Ants Canada videos, I actually implore you to open up another fucking tab right now. I know I'm already like third tab, second monitor, but I need you to, in your third monitor, fourth tab maybe, open Ants Canada on YouTube and just watch it. Just silence all the other tabs, except for mine maybe, and just put one of them on because they're so fucking good. It's so good. Dude has like enormous terrariums of various different ant colonies of varying size, strength, etc. It's great. It's like asking the question, if you had an obscene amount of money to spend on something dumb, what would you do? What would you spend it on? And that's not a knock on him or his hobby. I'm just saying, if you had a lot of money, the first thing I'm doing is not making a huge ant farm collection. But I love it regardless because I think it's ingenious. I think primal zodiac signs were made by like alpha males or whatever. Oh, really? That makes it a lot less fun, actually. That sucks. I don't want anything red pill to take up even a small fraction of my brain. Because I feel like I already see enough stupid shit on my Twitter timeline to begin with. I don't need that. Not the Primal Astrology's front page having NFTs? Really? No! I've backed the wrong horse on this one, unfortunately. That's really funny, though. Fucking Primal Astrology NFTs? Am I gonna have to buy an ant NFT now? That really sucks. Because I feel like there's so many cooler NFTs to get. I'd much rather have a monkey NFT than an ant NFT. Hold on, I'll see what mine is, just so you're not alone. Okay. I'll trade you your NFT for my NFT. I think that's how it works, right? I think you enjoyed post 10. What's post 10? They're AI generated. No, fuck. I thought I was really onto something too. AI generated NFT astrology signs for red pills, for the red pill crowd. That is an 1800s vaporizing sentence. An 1800s Victorian child vaporizing sentence. Leopard is so much cooler than ant. Fuck! But I guess it doesn't matter. It's all made up. And yet I want to be cooler than ant, if I'm being honest. What's up, Mr. Pachico? How's your 4th of July? I didn't do much, honestly. I drank like an American in that I bought like a 4-pack of Jack and Cokes. I don't know if you've had Jack and Cokes before, but I can safely recommend. I could soft recommend it. Just because I feel like a Jack and Coke is such a solid combo that you can't go wrong with. Now normally I'm usually like a seltzer drinker, maybe like a Cutwater once in a while. Shout out Cutwater, shout out San Diego. But I was feeling frisky on 4th of July, so I opted for the for a Jack and Coke, and I gotta say, it's exactly like you expect it would taste. It's just Jack and Coke, but it's a good ratio, and it got me right buzzed. We had like a little dicknick. That's a day picnic at the park. It was extraordinarily sunny and hot. I lasted like 30 minutes. We went back inside afterwards, and I took a fat nap. So I had a pretty solid 4th of July. I guess the only problem is I didn't have a hot dog on it. I didn't go to a barbecue. I didn't have a hot dog. God damn it! Am I victim to fucking sand bale? That's not good. But I guess if that's my biggest complaint for 4th of July, it could be worse. I could be like one of the people who lost their fingers shooting random ass firecrackers and stuff. I am like, I would never buy fireworks myself and set them off. I don't trust myself enough to be a pyrotechnician. But I am the first to support that person. I will be the first to be like, dude, 2 thumbs up. I'm sure that firing this off right now won't result in you losing fingers. And then if that person fired them off and lost fingers, I'd be first to say, oh no, who could have seen that coming? No. But yeah, I love watching fireworks. I'm not one to set them off. And I did get my fair share on 4th of July, so there's that. One thing I do remember liking, if you ever are so inclined, is looking up. I don't like drone footage 90% of the time. I think it's like all kind of the same shots of like the ocean, like on a boat, or like wide shots of guy who's really excitedly holding a remote control, looking at his drone, hoping it doesn't crash into something. That's like typical drone footage. But drone footage of drones flying through fireworks in the sky is actually really fucking sick. And that's what America is about. Fireworks are not for the average person, and I stand by that. Yeah, you gotta be a little sick and twisted to get into fireworks, I feel like. You gotta be a little bit... You gotta have a little bit of Joker in you. You gotta have a little bit of that Little Caesars crazy bread is just bread to me, to someone like me. Energy. Real as fuck, I don't fire them, but my neighbors do. One of them got caught, unfortunately. Oh no, what does that mean? Caught? Like the cops? Like, apprehended them? That sucks. I didn't think that actually happened. The one day, I guess if there's any day to get in trouble for fireworks, it would be on 4th of July. Maybe New Year's. But that sucks. What a party pooper cop. But yeah, that's the other reason why I wouldn't do any fireworks, because they're illegal in California, I think, and I don't want to get in trouble with the law. They pulled up and maybe gave him a warning. I don't think anyone got arrested. Okay, that's good. Yeah, a warning is fine. I feel like I already have my fair share of bad cop experiences. I don't know if I've mentioned on stream before, but I was pulled over once driving through Texas with a couple of my friends in college. And I guess I saw it coming because we did have the California license plate. So we should have expected a little bit of you know, state discrimination from a Texan police officer. Have to assume they can't be the biggest fans of Californians. Where I used to live, they don't allow fireworks because the houses were so close. Yeah. So in areas like that, I really do think no one should be doing them. Every cop experience is a bad cop experience. Facts. Yeah. Especially, and I know they're illegal in California specifically because of like the big wildfire season thing. So it's honestly probably not the best thing to do. But they just look cool in a very primal astrological sort of way. I can't help but be wowed by a firework. Sue me. That being said, no. Almost shot myself. What was I gonna say? Oh, I like a post baseball game fireworks show though. That's like probably the most morally acceptable use of fireworks. It's gotta be. After a baseball dub, what's more American / classically summer than that? All of us Mudskip streams chatters on 4th of July were experiencing hell on earth. Why? Is it because Mudskip is learning Mario speedrunning? Because I did see that, which is pretty funny. Mudskip's been streaming super consistently. I like his cooking streams, I will say. No. Okay. Oh my god. I forgot how dehydrating it is to just yap. And I have so much yap build up in my chest, I guess. I don't know where the yap buildup would happen, but there is a lot of it. I need an otoscope for my yapping, I think. I just get dehydrated. The cooking streams are a vibe. I wish he put on music while he did it. A little lo-fi cooking stream, I think, could go so hard. Went to a Dodgers game day after the 4th and never felt so American in my life. Wait, we were just talking about this. Pachiko, did you see the VTuber singing the Take Me Out to the Ball game? Were you in that game? Because that has been making the rounds on Twitter recently. That being said, are you a Dodgers fan by chance? Because if you are, I suppose, have to be lifelong enemies now, because I've recently dedicated myself to being a Padres fan. After growing up my entire life in San Diego, I've decided now that I want to officially be a Padres fan. So if you're into the Dodgers like that, then we have to be sworn enemies. I was there for them, not for the Dodgers. We do stand Ohtani though. True. Listen, as much as I am now officially a Padres fan with all the baggage that comes with it, gotta say, every time I see Ohtani up to bat, he looks great. He's a killer. And he's so humble is the thing. Machado could never. Get the yap out. Hell yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, Ohtani's cool to watch. Although when I saw him, because I watched the Giants game, when the Dodgers played the Giants, and he didn't get a home run while I was there. So what the fuck? The Giants kind of had a chokehold on the Dodgers for some of the games, at least the game that I went to. So I don't know what the fuck is up with that. Hey, look, we have hidden power. I got a homie in SD that alone makes me a Padres fan. I don't watch any baseball. I really was mainly there for the 3 specific VTubers they had. Interesting. So you showed out for the VTubers in particular. That is very interesting, because we were just talking about, like, I feel like the crossover of VTuber fans and baseball fans has to be so small. But wouldn't I know it, I have that exact crossover in this chat right now. Baseball fan, VTuber fan, and Pokemon Emerald speedrunning fans. There's at least, though small it may be, an existing circle of overlap between all 3. Now, if I was watching baseball and a VTuber popped up on screen, I'd clip through the floor. Yeah. Same. I think that would rock me. Also because they sing that song during the 7th inning stretch. They had the VTuber come on during the 7th inning. There's 9 innings in baseball. By the 7th inning, I'm at least 3 beers deep. I can barely see straight. And for me to get ransacked by a fucking VTuber out of nowhere, that would absolutely send me. I'm an NBA fan, but it's cool to see Ohtani first. Nice. That makes sense. Nothing against VTubers. Yeah, exactly. It's nothing against VTubers. It's just the world of VTubing and the world of baseball feel like such distinct worlds. Because when I think of a baseball fan, I think of someone who can't touch enough grass. And then the exact opposite for a VTuber fan. I thought it was crazy too. I get it. Like, who the fuck is this anime shark girl thing on my screen? I'm trying to see Will Smith hit another home run. Exactly. Speaking of which, love that for Will Smith. I love that there's a player, a white guy named Will Smith on the Dodgers, and he didn't feel any sort of he nor his parents felt any sort of way about, like, naming him or, like, going by Bill Smith, Willie Smith even. He just took it. He said, I want to be Will Smith. I don't give a fuck who anyone else whose name is Will Smith, famous as they may be. I'm sticking with my guns. And you gotta respect that. Because I have to imagine if I shared names with someone who is, like, super, super famous to the point where I'm sure they would be like if I went to a coffee store and said, what's the name of the order? And I said Will Smith, they would say, haha, good one. Like, I'd get some kind of, like, snide comment every time I said my name. I feel like that would weigh on me. But to stick with that and say, fuck it, I am Will Smith. There's many of us. We all exist out in the world. You gotta respect that. I would definitely change to a William Smith or a Willie Smith or a Billy Smith or a Bill Smith. Sounds good. Crunchy. I really hope we make it to silver symbol this time. We are plus 4 minutes. The amount of RNG in this is quite insane. I forget. It does require a certain amount of patience. The speedrunning shit. Who would have thought? It's been too long. I forgot. I forgot what patience is like. Not like I had much of it to begin with, but what little patience I did have before going on a month-long break has eviscerated. And so I have to work that muscle again. Oh, another thing that I've been doing more of, now that I'm not constantly weighed by the pressures of work as I used to be, I'm getting a little bit of cleaning done. I'm cleaning on occasion. Not like big cleaning jobs, you know, where I like say, okay, this Sunday we're cleaning the whole day, we're doing a sweep of the whole house. But just like here and there, like, you know, I have a free minute after eating dinner. Let me wipe down the counters. Let me throw some dishes in the dishwasher just for the hell of it, just to feel something. That's the kind of shit that I'm trying to be on. You know, I'm trying to live a respectable adult life. I think it's about time. Because you could really tell when I get stressed. Shit just starts like piling up in my room. The dishes are attracting flies, maggots of that nature. But now I couldn't be bothered. But in a good way, I guess. Dude, this is rough. 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 We're def losing some time. I wonder, do we need to switch strats to, because what I want to say is we should just take the current world records team and use it and hope for better RNG. That's plan B. But I like to think that the plan we've cooked up here is effective enough to take us into world record territory. I like a little creativity in my sets, what can I say? So I think we're just gonna rock with this. Oh, dude, you're kidding me. Focus band. Oh my god, the longest turn of all time. Please don't die. Dude! That was the longest turn of all time. Every single proc that could happen happened. That's wild. Except for a para, full para, I guess. Oh, not dig. It's fine. Surely Ioko. Right, Metachamp? Yes, sir. That's fine. Oh. What is our play here? I guess high jump kick? No! Why does everything have protect? I feel like every mon has protect on this. Okay. No! We're so fucking back, dude. We're actually so back. It's crazy. It's crazy how back we are. Dude, thank you. Bro's streaming and didn't tell me? What do you mean? I have to message you in particular every time I click go live? I've had this shitpost in Mudskip's chat. Oh boy. Well, I don't know necessarily about shitposting. But I guess shitposting is just a matter of perspective, you know? Our blood contract states that you legally have to notify me when you stream. Okay, I will keep that in mind for the next couple days, I suppose. Echo pocket stream time. I do enjoy being a pocket stream. I always felt like I gave... I like to think that this stream gives a little bit of podcast energy. Like you could kind of just throw me on and I kind of rock in the background. I feel like I wish I had a more of either a radio voice or like a ASMR voice. I don't know. Should I do voice training? Is that a thing people do? I would like if my voice was a little bassier, but I don't want to sound like I'm making an effort to change my voice because I think that's kind of corny. I guess ultimately the answer is to just be happy with the voice you have, but come on. It's in the blood, Albert. Didn't mean to dox your Gubby. My name is not Albert. But okay. When are you gonna stream, JD Ruse? Actually, is the real question that I think the people want to know. Literally, I've seen your ID. It's Albert. You definitely haven't seen my ID. My name is not Albert, and it's not Alvin. It is, in fact, Nick. It's not necessarily a secret. I just don't typically have a reason to pull it out, but you forced my hand. I have to admit, you have indeed forced my hand. Nick, more like Dick. I feel like I've heard it more than I expected to in my life. To be called Dick instead of Nick. It's not necessarily a clever take on my name, but I appreciate it, I suppose. Listen, when you have a name like Nick that is already a nickname, you don't get many nicknames, so you take what you can get. So if Dick is the nickname for Nick, then so be it. Quite honestly, I'll take what I can get. More like Stick. More like Lewd Dick. YOLO. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Lumberry cured its confusion problem. I don't think I've ever read that text before. I told Mudskip that if he gets sub 30 in Mario 64, I'll start streaming again. Okay, so what's my blood contract? If I get world record, are you gonna start streaming again? I think I need a lot better RNG for that to work. Do you know what the J in JD stands for? Fuck. I know the answer. Or I've been told the answer before. I want to say by either you or Mudskip. And I feel like I should know. I want to say it stands for Jared. Jared, the D stands for Darid. Jared Ruse. Final answer. Jared Ruse. Jared's a fine name. Don't capitalize. Don't put that in all caps. My second guess was Jacob, but I feel like you're not a Jacob. But I guess you're not a Jared. James Dennis. That's okay. James makes more sense. Definitely not Jacob. James though. That checks out. You and I lie. Is that not it? James Dennis Ruse? You could have had me. Oh, Joe. If you say mama afterwards, or at any point in the chat, really, now that you've set Joe as the foundation, it's gotta be hands. Okay, so we lost a minute-ish. That's fine. We could save 5 minutes somewhere in this hour 31-minute run. As long as we get to the end. No, I hate when people do that. Okay. I guess that confirms that your name really is Joe. If you hate when people say Joe Mama. Because that's a complaint only someone with the name Joe would have. 50% of my Tinder messages, Joe Mama, get it? 50%? Listen, that's better than no messages at all. Which I have to assume that someone would have if they're on Tinder. I wouldn't know. I'm not on Tinder. But I do love giving my 2 cents on a Tinder bio / profile. I like to think of myself as a bit of a texting Casanova. Back when I was Christian single, I feel like I kind of had that shit together. So I like to offer my sage advice to anyone willing to hear it, really. I'll copy paste my Tinder profile real quick. Oh gosh, actually? Any matches offer to be Joe Mama? Offer to be Joe Mama. Now that's interesting. Dude, Espeon is actually kind of a run killer. Not big on Espeon. I probably should have just If I see Espeon, I should really just... Fuck! I should really just insta-memento, bring in Medicham, and start firing off Shadow Balls. I think that's the new strategy that I'm locking in my head right now. Espeon equals swap before we start getting swept. Because I'm pretty sure, didn't Espeon kill our last run too? Now that I think about it, now that I pull my head out of my ass, I'm pretty sure Espeon also killed our last run. Ask me about my person who has never seen queso impression taller than most kids. Was that a real sentence? This is my profile. Ask me about my person who has never seen queso impression. Oh, next line, taller than most kids. Nice. Person who has never seen queso impression. I shudder at the thought of that, and furthermore, I shudder at the thought of you whipping that, whatever that impression is, out on a random stranger. But I admire your gall more than anything. Espeon is kind of the goat, yeah. Those are two separate sentences. Yeah, I got that eventually. Why are you gonna ask me about it? Well, are you? Is that how you open your Tinder messages? Fluent in sarcasm, love to travel. Nice. Really separating yourself from the pack there. Bit of a nerd. Controller emoji. I think I would do. In the voice of someone who's never seen queso. Yo, is that cheese? I feel like typing out an impression, hard to do. You took up an insurmountably difficult challenge. But I can kind of, like, knowing you personally, I can imagine what that would sound like. It has an 80% success rate. That's impressive, I will say. How would they know what cheese is if they've never seen it? Well, they presumably know what cheese is, but not necessarily what queso is. Queso being like a cheese dip, I assume, is the bit of it all. I know cheese, just not queso. Yeah. No, queso is like... No, yeah, queso is cheese, but it's also the name of, like, the dip. Can I have $30? Is that... I could spend it on burgers. Is this your... Are you gaming me right now? Is this your Tinder game? Because I gotta say, following up the queso impression with, can I have $30 is pretty... That is pretty good. Now, what's the success rate of the $30? Because if it's high enough, you might just have a new business on your hand, a new side hustle, which is scamming people out of $30 following an insane impression that apparently needs some like clarification on, seeing as Crunchy wasn't entirely sold on it. I never tried it, but I might do that real quick. Okay, I'm eagerly awaiting the results, I will say. Do I stay in or do I just yeet myself out? No, I'll stay in. Surely we could 2-hit KO. Damn it. Well. What if we just don't miss high jump kick? Yeah. 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 No. Yeah. Oh. No. Yeah. Yeah. That kind of hurts my throat. I was up on a late night random YouTube binge the other day. And I was like, you know what? I think it's high time I learned to sing. And I watched it like a 13-minute YouTube tutorial on singing basics for beginners, because that was like the shortest one that I could find. The rest were like 30+ minutes long. And the first thing they tell you is to breathe correctly. And that's how I learned that I haven't been breathing from my diaphragm in what feels like decades. Because when they said, breathe to like push out your lower stomach. I was like, whoa. That's new tech right there. I didn't realize I've been doing a lot of like shoulder breathing. And now I have an Ariana Grande tier voice. I just did it. Let's go. Bro hasn't even been breathing from his diaphragm. Yeah. I think maybe having better posture would help with that. I'm pretty sure. Send a screenshot and pics that go hard in Discord. That is where that would belong. So I'm glad that we're at least on the same page about that. Idiot who took choir. Crunchy throwing shots / shade. Can't believe you're telling Ephraim to die. Who? It's Ephraim. Crazy default YouTube emotes. You guys know I don't like YouTube emotes. They give me so much pain. No protect from the Rapidash. Huge. And we take it out. Even huger. Ephraim. Okay. Ephraim. What are we talking about? Is that like your non-truffle username? What are I'm lost. I lost the plot. No! Yes! Die Ephraim. I get it. Okay. Listen, we already know Bio is operating on several tiers above with the wordplay. I'm just glad that you guys take it upon yourselves to educate me. Echo read. Yeah. Why is that? Why did that become? I don't know. I need to learn the lore behind this emote that was created unbeknownst to me at all. I saw it being spammed in my Discord server, and I for sure didn't put that as an emote. I don't like this narrative that I don't read, though, because I definitely read. I read quite often, actually. I read several dozen tweets a day. Thank you very much. And I'm often reading paragraphs upon paragraphs of various YouTube comments. So I don't know where this lie, quite frankly, is coming from. I think JD made it on Mudskip's stream. Gotcha. You and Mudskip both do this thing where you ignore messages only when the context's important. Yeah, so then why is there not a Mudskip read emote then? If we both have the problem. It's targeted. Maybe we need a Mudskip read. Maybe we need a Mud read emote in this chat. And then we'll start the emote Cold War with Mudskip. Because they're funnier to troll. I like to think I'm pretty, I give a pretty blank reaction on most things troll related. I like to think. If you could just ignore that one time I got D's nuts into oblivion, into me ending my stream. I think if we ignore that one instance, because that was a complete left fielder, and I don't think should really count against me, because it was really like the end of the stream anyway, so I was gonna go off stream anyway. No! Oh? No! Oh yeah. No! What a dumb turn. What a dumb turn! Not gonna lie, Arena looks boring and it's fucked to run. That's because you don't know the intricacies of the strategy going on behind the scenes right now. I have 12 million spreadsheets pulled up that I'm secretly querying like fucking SQL. Like SQL code that you just can't see. So that's on the viewing experience. The emote Cold War would be sick. Like if I sent 2 messages, I lost all my money gambling. Hold on, sorry. Not exactly what I meant to do, but that's fine. Like if I sent 2 messages, I lost all my money gambling, and I'm gonna jump off a bridge. You'll only read the second message and go, JD Ruse, why are you gonna jump off a bridge? I can't think of a single time that has happened on my end. Please don't miss. Okay. RNG is not looking great in this fight, I do have to say. But as long as we hit this Meteor Mash, we should be in good shape. There's no way Dojo tanks this, yeah? True forgot all about the Mathcolade. The Mathcolade. Yeah, exactly. Do you yearn, Alvin? Please don't call me Alvin. I don't respond to that. I'm not a chipmunk. New PB for round 5, though. Probably because this is our first time we got to round 5. No! Fuck. Well. Honestly, at plus 7 minutes. No, we'll see that. We'll see. We'll keep it going. What's the worst that could happen? I want to set a baseline. This dude is getting the best head. The way his name is definitely Alvin. I hate that I got that. I hate that that made sense. Really hate that. How did world record get 7 minutes on me? It's gotta just be RNG at this point, for surely. I'll look at the replay though and see if there's maybe something that I'm missing. Maybe I need Twisted Spoon to guarantee psychic KOs. Like, psychic to KO that would be nice. I feel like I'm missing out on some rolls. Gotta go poop, don't say anything while I'm gone, please. Not a peep. Mum's the peep. Please, Oko. I really doubt that this Oko's. Twisted Spoon maybe would guarantee that. Okay. Para? Full para? No. Just don't. Okay. Hold on. Then break to kill. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I do need Twisted Spoon to guarantee some KOs. I might need to start running some like risky power strats maybe. That could probably help. Scissor cringe comp, true. Unfortunately. If only Latios could have 5 moves. Because then I could have Dragon Claw Stab. Which would be nice. Maybe I should just have Dragon Claw Stab. But then I couldn't hit Muck for super effective damage. I feel like Psychic Stab is fine to have. There's not that many dark types anyway. We kind of just pray we don't run into a dark type. And even if we do, you know, 2 Thunderbolts will usually deal with most. I guess unless it's a Shift Tree or a Cacturn, which we've run into a couple times now. Dude! Not to Shuckle, please. Okay. I'll take it. 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 Sure for the co. Nice. 2 grass darks in the same gen. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Absol gets 2 at KO'd and usually goes for future sight on us, so that's not usually a problem. I guess Espeon is the real annoying one, because I don't think we 2 at KO Espeon if it Calm Minds, and then it will rest. So Espeon's kind of a run killer, but we have the strat, which is just Memento, right? If we see Espeon, just Memento. And I'm sure there's other mons like that. We just need to remember them. It's like the biggest thing. No. I wonder if Twisted Spoon would have killed there. The probabilities are endless. Oh, Umbreon feels like an insta self-KO moment. For sure. Why the hell does my toast taste like mushrooms? The bread is new and all there is butter on it. Maybe it's like a truffle butter situation. If I had to guess. Or maybe you left mushrooms in the toaster. Those are my 2 leading theories as the Sherlock on that case. No! I probably didn't even need to go for a high jump kick. Oh my god! Okay, well now I need to go for a high jump kick. Oh, please don't miss. Snorlax has too much HP for you to miss. I didn't realize that it calced based on the opponent's HP stat. Is that how it is in the future gens? There's no way, right? I can't imagine future gens are calcing based on the opponent's HP stat. No! We might be cooked. That's tough. That's tough. Okay. Just proc Meteor Mash attack raises. There we go. You're for sure cooked? Not unless we get a big crit right here. We die here though? Oh, but we're gonna lose to a we're gonna lose to a judge count. No! Well. A classic way to end, I suppose. Fucking Quentin. Thanks a lot. Alright, well, I think on that note, we reached a solid stopping point. So for future stuff that I have planned, right? I want to try the new Emerald Rogue update. Looks fun as hell. I feel like I could crush low-key. Low-key high-key. High-key, very high-key. I could crush at Emerald Rogue. I want to do the Pit of 100 Trials ROM hack that Paladin's been playing that was passed over to me like a month ago at this point. I want to give it a try because that also looks really fun. It's a roguelike summer. What can I say? And I kind of am feeling the speedrunning itch again. Maybe not necessarily for Frontier, but definitely for Sapphire/Emerald. I'll keep you guys posted on where that ends up. And then next week, you could look forward to like an odd streaming random shit on Twitch kind of thing. That may not necessarily be Pokemon related, but it'll just be nice to add some variety in the mix. Maybe we do a Smash Arena or a Mario Kart stream, or we try Hades 2 or Tunic or various other games that I've been playing recently. But regardless, it's been fun. I'm glad to be back in the mix and on stream. I missed this. I missed you guys. As always, join the Discord if you're wanting to get a little bit more of the silly stuff that we as a community get up to. And I'll see you, I want to say Monday. I'm thinking Monday. Yeah, it's been fun, and it'll continue to be fun. And and I'm glad to be back. And I'm scripting out new shorts and videos, of course. Got that on the way for your asses. Hope you sleep well when you go to bed, and I hope the heat gets easier. Appreciate it. But yeah, on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.